See any of the others online?
What up?
See any of the others online?
Jason was in Destiny for a bit.
Yeah, Jason's already here. This is Morgan.
There you go. Oh, cool. Huh, that's neat.
What are you looking at?
Mario.
Oh.
So I didn't feel like I had time to start Wolfenstein before
Gotcha. I think a mission or two into Wolfenstein.
I shockingly haven't started it at all. I mean,
I've been playing a lot of Mario. I'm sure you
mostly that's due to the fact that I needed to finish them, but like,
sure.
I got to a certain point where I knew there was no other option. Come on, give the stack. Don't do me like that. Oh my god, this Goomba stack's so tall.
How many moons do you have?
How is there an easy way to find that out?
Go to the Odyssey and look at your sale.
Hold on, Goomba stack is killing me. I'm trying to make my Goomba stack taller. Oh, I died. I was trying to go for a 12 Goomba stack. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I just died and should respawn. Need to get farther away from it so I can see it. 181.
Nice.
I'm currently in the lunch kingdom, hanging out.
Yeah, I just got the path to the Metro Kingdom. I think I'm at 100 moons.
I have more than I did at when I was there. Ah! Damn it.
Have you gone back to Cap Kingdom yet?
No.
Yeah, there's some easy moons to grab there.
Yeah, I'm just sort of wandering around each one, like getting everything that I feel like getting.
Right.
Oh, hey, buddy, with the throwing the fireballs at me.
Put your hat on.
I'm working on it. He's wearing a chef's hat. All right, now he's wearing my hat.
What's going on, Em?
Aw.
Nice. I gotta start season 2. I still haven't. You're playing Super Mario, right?
Yes.
I'm so sad that the Switch doesn't let you share like the PS4 does.
Doesn't let you.
What up, guys?
Ah!
What do you mean?
Like if you have a digital copy of something and you log into your account on another Switch, you
Yeah.
They are very much not very account share friendly or anything like that.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
Sorry, it took me a while. I was getting my Halloween costume going. You know, I had to put the wig on and everything.
Yeah. You had to go find your comically large dog that looks a bit like Dark.
Oh, Emily.
He's in the other room. Oh, you can hear?
All right, I'm holding.
Okay, what's up?
If I have to make a change to my schedule for next week, I gotta talk to Zach now, right? I agree, but still.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Really.
Oh, a door.
All right, just waiting on Frank and Heather.
Oh, it's one of these and one of these. Oh, that's fun.
What are you playing, Greg?
Mario.
Mario.
No! No!
How far is everyone?
I have 108 moons, I think.
I need to count my moons. I don't know how many I have.
Yeah, I have no idea how many I have total. What world are you on?
I just got to Metro.
I am working through Metro.
Yeah, I did
That kingdom has probably my favorite thing I've done in the game so far in it.
We're gonna have to talk later.
Yeah, but I've also been bleeding levels out of moons.
Extremely obvious if you've seen it. You would know. I think it's like what the entire thing is building to.
upset. I need
Fucking
to.
sick.
Oh,
God.
yes, I know. Yep. hmm
It's really, really cool.
I'm
It's
so
like-
excited for
It
it.
is a moment of the year nominee for me, kind of good. Like, I really love it.
Mm.
Oh my God. Aha. So yeah, I'm currently running around the lunch kingdom. Oh God.
$40 Cartoon Network game.
Steven Universe, yeah.
Steven Universe.
Is that
game?
gonna be? Is that gonna be good?
I mean,
I'm already playing it, and it's completely like.
it looks like they put some effort. They put like effort into it to make it. A
Like
fun
I like
thing.
most of the cartoons that are on that.
According
Cover.
to Twitter talking today, it's very broken.
Ah,
Battle crashes, or do you?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like hard drive crash.
that's at least fixable.
110 moons, actually. My apologies.
I'm logging in now. How do I find out number of moons?
Go stare at your
the way I
ship.
just, yeah, he just said to look at the ship. Ooh, a scarecrow.
Oh, I'm not near my ship right now. Wait a minute. I might actually be kind of close.
Oh, I get it.
I have two moons left to get to move on to the next zone, but I'm not gonna go there very soon.
Yeah, I'm always just like exploring until I run out of stuff that I can readily find or I'm having fun finding. And then I'm just like, it's time for me to move on to the next one. And then I move on. Whoa, how do I get up there?
Oh, I only have 89.
I just summed up Mario for myself in a sentence by saying, whoa, how do I get up there?
Yeah.
That's basically what this game has become for me.
Whoa, what's this?
It's
Wait,
worse.
there's a patch on the top of the ship.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, but you can. It just butt stomps you into the inside of the ship.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty fun.
Alright, I will make this fucking Goomba stack if it's the last thing I do. Yes! Alright, I'm up to 8. There has to be a reason. You don't put 12 Goombas here if I'm not supposed to stack them all. I refuse to believe it. Yep, hot jukes. Okay, come here. Come on, other Goomba stack. Join my Goomba stack. Yes! 12 Goombas. Alright. What the fuck
So,
did I do?
what did you guys get on the jump rope competition?
I haven't done
I
it yet.
tried it once and got like enough to get the moon.
Yeah.
All right. I just took a picture of my fucking Nutella Goomba stack. I'm so excited.
Oh. I guess there's another kingdom before the Metro Kingdom.
Yep. Oh, damn it.
Pick up my fucking stack.
So you're not at Metro.
No. I had gone back to Cap Kingdom to collect the new moons there.
Hmm.
I don't think I made this stack for any reason.
Shit.
How is there not just like a moon behind there that I'm supposed to do this for? Alright. Oh boy. These designers might be trolling me right now.
Huh. I like how I'm looking at a person who's looking at a laptop, which is looking at the big gray cubes that are in this world.
Oh yeah, that was really good. It's like, oh, that's what the headlines are around here, I guess.
Yeah. Still don't know what that is.
Yeah, I haven't found a way to interact with those yet.
That to me seems like an end of the game sort of thing.
Probably. Alright, ooh. I already went in there. What's Crazy Cap still on? Also, fucking the outfits in this game are they make me so
I
happy.
just got the Mario Maker one.
Yeah. Oh, the painter's outfit. Fantastic. I'm buying that.
The which one?
Like a beret and a painter's outfit.
Oh, so you're in like a real ass world right now.
I'm in the Lunch Kingdom, the one that was in some of the previous stuff. The one that made Jeff Gerstmann say, "Look at that corn."
Yep, I had a feeling that was it.
I mean, if I think about it, there's probably some easy moons that I can go back and get because I haven't ever bought any of the ones from the places where you buy them.
Yeah, those are a free couple moons right there.
And I have like currently 3,262 coins, so I could probably go and afford them all. And that actually is with dying every once in a while because some of the stuff has been.
Yeah, it's not been the easiest game in the world.
I mean, I've also been partially just trying to like take quick routes through stuff for no good reason.
Fancy yourself a bit of a speed runner, huh?
I mean, like, just seeing the amount of movement tech this game has, like,
Oh, yeah.
just being able to do that jump, hat throw, dive to bounce off thing
Yeah.
is
Yup.
so satisfying.
I'm a little upset that Dan talked about that thing because I
What thing?
that hat jump move thing. Like I had to figure that out. I wish I had figured that out myself. Does that make sense?
I mean, I just saw that on, it's like, at least it is just like a natural combination of other moves that you can do. And, like, I just saw people, like, a video of it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, that's clever. I'll mess with that. And then how you apply it ends up being, I guess, the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Hi guys,
Hey,
Hey.
how's everybody?
coming to you live from sunny California.
Hi. It's actually pretty cloudy today.
I think everyone is playing Mario.
I want everyone to admire how cold Mario is right now.
I haven't bought those amiibos yet. I should.
Is
I also
he
haven't bought those underwear for my
wearing
Mario.
the bathing suit thing?
No,
It's boxer shorts. It's
just
not
boxers.
bathing suit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting my stuff together.
There is a bathing suit, but it is different.
Oh.
I was hoping when I was in the late kingdom and the lady was like, you know, you need an outfit that's
You can see mine.
Yeah, scuba.
but it was just easier.
I also have to keep an ear out for trick or treaters, so if you see me get up on occasion, that might be what it is.
Hey.
Yeah, I did all that earlier.
That was what happened to me while I was like, hey, I'm good, and then all of a sudden I saw a car pull up. I'm like, oh shit.
Car trick-or-treating, that's some new level shit right there. All right. I haven't heard from Frank, so I'm going to assume he is not joining us this evening.
Free parking, rooftop hop.
That's nice.
All right, I'm gonna shut this off. Sorry.
All right, now I'm in the Lost Kingdom. Cool. Well, you have a couple seconds because Heather just ran away.
You should probably text Frank just to see where he's
I
at.
did. I poked him both in the group chat and not in the group chat. I haven't heard from him.
Get to speak this way.
All right. Everyone put away your Marios. Let's do this thing.
Yay.
Mario is down. Repeat, Mario is down.
There you go.
Ryan, rocket.
Ryan, crash your car.
Bars.
Are you online?
Ryan, crash your vehicle.
He's in the Batmobile.
Ryan, crash the Batmobile.
Oh, all right. I didn't see this. All right, sorry.
All right. Let me throw away my gum before I start talking a bunch. So, last time around, you problem solvers were instructed by Commander Vondra to go to the bazaar of one Balthazar the Tiefling, collected up some items, bought yourself some new cool stuff, some new armor for a few of you guys, a mirror for Marleman, and a ring for Phaedra, among some other things. Say again?
I got it from him, so I am carrying it. I have not paid for it yet.
Yes. You have not paid for it, nor have you attuned to it, but you do have it, and it is on.
Yes. I was trying to do it, but we got there too quickly.
I mean, it takes like an hour to attune, and it was like a maybe 15-minute run to where you went next, which was as you all were all standing on the ship, you had brought Balthazar back to speak to Commander Vondra about something that was then ignored due to the sudden booming but quiet voice of the Lady of Bones speaking to all of you inside your heads. From atop a giant skeletal dragon flying outside the Red Tower. You all listened as she threatened all of you and threatened the rest of the safety of the city, as well as commended you, oddly, for getting some of the refugees away. As she continued her show of force and then concluded, you all heard a commotion coming from one of the streets, ran the way there, found a crowd. And at the head of the crowd, the last two of the cloaks standing at the front. The taller of the two beckoned you all forward. And then... my apologies. I misspoke. You didn't hear a commotion. You saw the dragon light the city on fire. And running to respond, you all found the two cloaks and a crowd held up by them. The larger of the cloaks beckoned you forward, blew down the barricade that had been constructed overnight by the new soldiers of the city. And then were brought into the central square of Lathander, where the taller of the two cloaks, in a continued show of force, directed the dragon fire, the green dragon fire that had been raging in the upper district, to scorch down 20 or so civilians who were trapped beyond the gate. Once they had been burned to cinders and the fire dispersed, they necromantically rose all 20 of them and sent them through the gate at all of you. About 300 feet away from all of you now. So now, we pick up there. You are all standing at the mouth of one of the main streets that lead into the central square of Lathander. There is a large, fountain, about 150 feet in front of you, with the 7 bodies still strung on it by their necks and dangling in midair. To your left, about 300 feet away, are the gates to the upper district, and coming from that direction is about 20 zombies, as well as the taller of the shrouds, who is still standing there watching. The smaller of the two has vanished. They have gone up over a set of buildings and gone for now.
Okay.
So first thing I need is all of you to roll initiative.
Also, we haven't gained any HP, right?
No, whatever HP you were at from last session, which you shouldn't have lost HP. You slept overnight.
Yeah, we were at full, and everybody has revives.
Okay.
Yes, unlose all of your
except for me
points from the battle round.
Front one.
Oh yes. So the battle royale is. Don't worry about that for now. Sai, you have your fate die to use as you see fit. There's no lava around, so those of you who lost your lives to it don't need to worry about it.
Ooh, you think you're so funny.
Was it both Nyx and Nyx? Did you lost your life to the? Oh, Aramel also lost his life to the.
Merlin did not.
I did not. I was fine.
I think Trunks.
Trunks.
No, Trunks got shanked to death by Emily.
Yeah.
Not sure yet. Someone's body got thrown into lava as
I
well.
remember what killed Armo.
I believe it was also lava.
Yes,
Or
lava
something
also
like
killed Armel, but I don't remember how. I'll have to go back and check the tape.
I believe it had to do. I believe Morgan did that in some way because I recall everybody having a kill count of 1 except for Trunks who had 0 and me who had 2,
I had a kill.
or at least a takedown to 0 count.
I don't remember myself getting a kill.
I believe you knocked
Regardless.
Ryan into the lava. Anyway. Oh boy.
All right, 25 to 20.
22.
22 for Sai. All right.
Sorry, I also forgot to die.
I'm gonna lean back here.
Oh, me too.
And I gotta write down a few things real quick.
You guys are going to warn.
I rolled initiative for Trunks. Don't worry about that.
Good. Oh.
Leading off with the champ.
Great. All right. 20 to 15.
16.
16 from
That's
Phaedra.
good.
17 from Armel.
Yes.
All right.
Take 19.
All right. 15 to 10.
11.
11 for big man.
How did Trunks do?
Trunks got an 8.
That sounds about right. He's not the speediest.
Holy shit's going on.
Nix, what'd you get?
What?
Nix, what's your initiative?
19. I told you.
Oh, I missed that. My apologies.
I think we might have said this at the same time. And they can't look each other up.
Marleman, what'd you come up with?
8.
There you go.
Big fat 8. So you're going right after Trunks. Because he has an initiative of +1, so he's actually at 9.
Before we go too far.
Oh wait, I didn't add my 3. I'm sorry, 8.
Oh,
Oh, all right. So 11.
Yeah.
you're with me.
Sorry, buddy.
Which
I
also
forgot.
means he goes slightly before me if he has a +3 to my +2.
That is correct.
Anyway, do you have the item card thing for my armor? Because I still don't have it. And I
Hold
don't
on.
know what it
It's-
is or does.
Oh,
In the big sheet that I sent out.
Oh. I'll
it's
go
in
dig
there,
that
it's
up.
in there somewhere. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll put it back in the chat again.
Also, I'm very upset at this moment because I've been, while I was a little distracted because I was trying to reboot my Visual Studio to test my D&D sheet, and it is just not booting up at all, and I don't know if it's my fault or if it's Visual Studio dying or what.
Who knows?
It's like trying to update. I can't. Oh well. Oh well. Who's listening to that good old classic?
Yeah.
But
Did you
Wait.
find it, Craig?
I think.
Magic item template .xlsx.
That'll do it.
Yep, it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, top of the order. Sai, what are you doing?
Well, first I gotta ask, guys, is this gonna be the big drag down knockout fight that we're expecting?
No idea.
Yeah, fuck it. I back up a bit and start casting my Summon Stone Elemental spell.
All right. So you're going to be standing there for a minute, which
Yep.
is 10 rounds.
Oh my god, dude! You're just
That's
gonna
too
chill.
long.
No, I look back and I'm like, I'm gonna protect you. I got
There's
you.
300 feet away. Like,
yeah.
All right. Next up, Nyx.
Okay. So I am not made to go first. So
You're made to follow up, not.
I am made to see the opening and murder in it.
Yes, true.
So you're going first is kind of just hiding alongside.
I'm
Set it
pretty
up.
much, I'm gonna kind of fall back into the shadows, but kind of if that's like a reasonable thing to do. Like you said, there was like
It's a bright day,
Yeah.
or at least as bright as it can be for this kind of very cloudy city.
okay.
But you can kind of fade behind your own team.
Yeah, I'll kind of do that, I guess. Like I'd prefer to have my back to like something, but
Okay. I mean, there are buildings to either side of you. They're a little bit of a distance away, but they're not like too far.
all right, I'll just fade to the back of the team then.
Okay. You kind of pull yourself backwards and step behind people. Let's say. Next up in the order is Armil.
I have a kind of question. So animals can't really do any hurt to these people, but I'm curious if they can use their action to like drop stones on them and stuff. If I did some birds, or whatever.
I mean, sure. If you were a bird, you could fly over.
No, I mean if I conjured some animals, I could have them do that.
I mean, yeah, you could command them to do that sort of thing. Sure.
Some good bird lawyering.
Yeah.
I'm an expert in bird law. All right, I'm gonna conjure a bird.
Hey, what kind of bird?
Let's see. I don't really know yet. You can come back to me.
That's not.
Okay.
I can just let you know. Oh wait, I have
yeah.
to roll initiative for it anyway, huh?
Yes. So
All right. Oh damn it!
If it's one solitary bird that you're summoning, I assume it's a great eagle. I think is the.
Yep. Giant eagle or giant vulture. Your call. I guess eagle.
Eagle.
Yeah, giant vulture works.
No, eagle it is.
Eagle it is. All right, roll initiative for it, and then let me know what the number is.
Okay.
All right, Phaedra.
I can't do a spell both as an action and a bonus action, correct?
What do you mean?
Like if I do a spell as an action, I have one that's also a bonus action, but I can't do 2 spells one round, right?
I mean, as long as the bonus action spell is less than level 2, yes, you can.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Sai.
Okay.
So that way Marlman doesn't have to focus on protecting him. Because what it does is you ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets this creature, the warded creature, with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail it, they get to choose another target instead.
All right.
It doesn't prevent the creature from area effects like a fireball, just as a heads up.
Correct.
But it lasts a minute, so the time that it'll take you to do your thing. So that's my bonus action. Okay, now how far away are these zombies from us again?
The zombies are about 250 feet. The gate's about 300 feet, which is where the cloak is.
And we don't know where the other one went. It disappeared.
Correct.
Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. Because Fireball only has 150 feet range, so I might wait for them to get a little closer before I can do that, because it's not that far. All right, then I'll cast... and then I'll do... Can I do another bonus action as my action if it's a spell? Or it doesn't matter?
So, what do you mean?
I was thinking of casting Shield of Faith on Morleman.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
The casting time is bonus action, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, yes. Then you can definitely do that, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to do that. So now you get a +2 bonus to your AC for up to 10 minutes. It's a concentration.
All right.
I could take that. Sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I thought you were going to be in an animal form, so I thought Marlon would be the most
relevant. Yeah. It's okay.
Next up is the skeletons, who are all going to move with their full movement dash action 50 feet closer. So they're now 200 feet away.
Okay.
Next up is Marlon.
Oh boy. How long does this last? I can move and not lose concentration on a spell, right? Like,
correct.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
It's a spell that lasts for up to an hour.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
Is it concentration?
Does it enhance people's abilities?
Yes,
okay.
It does. Yes, it is, and yes, it does.
Who are you casting on?
Bull's Strength is the thing I'm going to do first. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to go... yeah, Bull's Strength sounds good. I'm going to give it to Trev. Right. The 1-2 punch.
Word.
Okay. Concentration up to an hour. I just got to touch you.
All right, so you set a hand on Trev and cast it. What else do you want to do?
High five?
It's a high five. It's absolutely a high five. And as we high five, I also cast Prestidigitation, and it makes like a wham, like a pow, like.
All right, that's your two spellcasts on your turn. Do you still want to move?
I want to stay. Everybody's moving forward, right? Like.
No, nobody has moved at all.
Nobody's moved at all. I'm going to take 3 steps back.
Okay.
And then 3 steps forward.
Okay.
And then 3 steps back.
Okay. So you're 15 feet behind the party.
No.
Three forward.
It's
I said 3 forward, 3 back, 3 forward.
Oh.
3 back, 3 back, 3 forward, 3 back.
No, yeah, so you're 3 back. You're 15 feet back.
I took 3 steps, I meant. Like, literally 3. I was dancing in place with where I was going with this.
Give him 3 steps.
All right.
3 steps, mister.
All right, so you're still with the party.
There's a door that I can go 3 steps towards.
regardless, the cloak at this point is going to use one of his legendary actions because he's tired of your two-stepping bullshit, and is dimension dooring to the fountain, which is about 150 feet away from you to your right, essentially. But that's it for his legendary action. Trev.
All right. Well, I guess I have my target now. I assume that skeletons don't move fast enough that they moved 100 feet when they were moving.
No, they move 50.
Probably closer to me.
They move 50 feet away. Or they move 50 feet closer, so they're 200 feet away. He is 150.
These are like 28 days later skeletons. Awesome.
They can move 25 feet. They can move 25 feet a turn, and they dashed. So
yeah, exactly. They're 28 days later, guys. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, they're quick.
I'm gonna come after I think I'm just gonna go over to that guy. It might be an obvious trap, but somebody's got to do it.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna activate my.
Also, Craig.
Yeah.
You get advantage on strength checks.
Yeah, I looked it up. Don't worry.
Okay, I was just sending it to you too.
Yeah, I just googled up what is bear strength or what the hell it's called full strength do. The internet has wonderful answers. I'm going to I'm just gonna activate my lightning right and head towards that fucker.
Okay. Are you dashing
I don't want to get too far away from everybody, so I'm just gonna use my regular movement.
Okay.
And then am I allowed to just ready my action just in case some asshole fucking teleports up to me?
Yep.
And
you can ready your action for if he
ready my action to attack anything that if it gets too close to me. Because that's what I like to do. Just in case, because he's proven now that he can fucking bounce around like a dick.
Sure thing. Give me 1 second. I just gotta grab a pen from my pants. Which are lucky right here.
Also, Gary, I forgot to give you the eagle.
Yes. What is the eagle?
9.
All right. So it is going immediately after the cloak, who is going to use his next 2 legendary actions to point at all of you and whisper, but with the same sort of like husky, loud whisper that you've all heard in the back of your head when the Lady of Bones was speaking to you, and when he has spoken to you, to just simply say, "Oh, don't worry, I have been warned of you." Oh, and he's going to cast 7th level Circle of Death at all of you. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a big circle.
See, I wish I had given you Bear's strength instead.
I don't think any of us could have seen this one, or could have known exactly what was going on.
Well, guys, it's been nice knowing you.
Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
Well,
I'm acceptable at those.
20. Woo!
All right, so Phaedra, you save.
I rolled 6 plus 4.
You do not save. Trev.
Hold on, let me just get this on the mic.
17.
17, you do not save. Sai.
Yeah, 12.
You do not save. Nyx.
11.
You do not save. Armel.
22.
You save. So, Phaedra and Armel, you take half damage.
Oh, boy.
The rest of you guys take... Hang on, I gotta do the math.
Heather, what does your shield do?
You get +2 AC.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help me here.
Not in this particular situation. I'm very sorry.
You know, Heather, I really wish you could help me there.
You know, I wasn't expecting you to just
Heather, you really let me down. Nah, this is just not going to happen anymore.
You
know what? I don't know why we even bother, Heather. Try to beat me up, but I'm just so squishy.
33 points of necrotic damage to everybody who failed. And
33? What?
33. And then 18 to... 17 to Phaedra and Armel. Marleman and Sai, I need you both to make concentration checks.
Which is thing.
You just got to beat a 33.
What?
That's fun.
I have to roll a 33?
You have to roll a nat 20 in order to maintain your concentration.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 12.
So
sorry, Craig.
I won't do it as it turns out.
Fucking clown shoes.
Sai?
17 and a 17.
So you lose your summoning elemental. Marlman, you
I
lose
have to
your
do that too for my eagle.
Oh, for your eagle, yes.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
You only have to beat a 17. Or no, I'm sorry.
It's
Rephrase.
half the damage you take, isn't it?
Yeah, it's half the damage you take. So Sai, you make it. Marlman, you don't.
You have to beat half of the damage you took.
Yeah. So you guys had to beat a 17. Sai, you made it. Marlman, you do not.
Thank you, Craig.
That sounded like a lot. Hold on.
Yeah, that would be physically impossible.
I like pulled my book out.
I mean, you can roll. You can roll a nat 20.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said.
but that's like.
Yeah.
I mean, he did use a 7th level spell. To be fair, it was
Yeah,
big.
he burned a lot on that one.
Yeah.
Because he does not like this idea of fighting you guys. Armil, you have to beat a.
I rolled an 18.
Was it?
So I beat it.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Your eagle's still there. So he does that with his final 2 legendary actions.
What a prick.
Next in the order is Trev. You went. So it is Trunks and the eagle. Oh right, I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
My favorite Southern rock band.
I was gonna go ahead and
Trunks
say
makes it.
favorite country rock station, but I'll take it.
Yeah, it's like a good morning drive show.
Sorry, 1 second. Had to do math for Trunks. All right, so how high up did you spawn the bird, Armil?
Oh.
In the sky, right? He's a bird.
But I mean,
How far away can you conjure it? It's on your spell.
Far.
how big is the sky?
It's pretty big.
So
Up to 60 feet.
All right, so it is 60 feet. I need the bird to also make a Constitution saving throw.
What
Because
if I conjured
a
it, like into
sphere.
the air? What if I was like, yo?
It is a 60-foot sphere.
Yeah. He rolled fucking not good enough.
All right, so it also takes 33 points of damage, which I think might kill the
I
bird.
might kill the bird. Let's see. Yep. That kills the bird.
All right,
Oh,
bird's
sweet.
dead.
This husk of a bird is gonna fall out of the sky.
No, it's a fey bird, so it just like
All right, so it just like sparks out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like one of the cartoons where it just turns into a cooked chicken leg.
Yeah, exactly.
As you guys are coughing up this black dust that suddenly appears in your lungs as parts of your inner organs turn to blight, you all kind of look up a bit and just see what once was a bird shape turn into sparkles and vanish.
Ooh, heartburn.
So Trunks is gonna go, oh, I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Skeletons or dude?
Somebody's got to watch for the skeletons, but
I'll be on skeletons.
You're good at hammering skeletons to death.
Yeah, you concentrate on the skeletons, buddy.
And he rages and then runs 35 feet towards the skeletons and preps.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the cloak's actual turn. As he is going to look at all of you, chuckle, and say, I'm impressed. You stayed standing. Let's see if you can do that again.
Son of a...
And he's going to point at... Let's see. With his first spell, he's going to point at the one who ran at him, which is, I believe you, Trev.
That seems to make sense.
And he's going to cast your old friend, Raven Feeblement.
I need him to do me a favor.
Sure.
It's going to not matter, but I need to remember how this fucking stupid thing works. Roll a d20 plus the caster level, which I don't even know if he has. But I guess
he
the
does.
spell level?
He does have a caster level. So
roll a d20 plus a caster level.
Okay.
It's basically. Let's see how this goes.
29.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do something else other than that to make that not work.
He does have to move closer to you, by the way, Trev. So he does. He has to move half distance to you, so he moves 30 feet closer to you.
All right, so how far away is he now?
He is 30 feet away from you.
Oh, sick.
Or no, you didn't dash, did you?
No, I
didn't. Okay, so he has to move a little bit further. So he's not going to use Raven Feebling because he can't get close enough.
Does he have to dash or whatever to get to me, or is he just not going to do that because that would be incredibly dumb?
He would have to dash to get to you to be in range, so he's just not going to do
He's not
that.
stupid enough to do that, is he?
No.
Damn.
My apologies.
Just sprint up to me and be like, shit, I can't do anything.
Wait a second, I'm a caster. What am I doing? Can't do that either. All right, just got to look through spells real quick.
Proper horror movie lesson. I did not quite separate myself from the party far enough to go off and get killed on my own.
Yeah. You know, he's going to say to... He's going to go, fuck that. And instead he's going to point at all of you, and Phaedra, you recognize a bright red bead that appears on his finger and flies towards all of you. Need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw as a fireball explodes in the center of all of you.
Guys, I can't do this much longer.
Eat the deck.
Eat a dick.
Dex.
What's your deck save?
Where's my Dex mod?
Okay.
Trev.
How about 18?
18 will save. Phaedra.
Oh.
19.
You will save. Sai.
16.
You will not. Nix.
13 plus 8.
You have advantage, by the way, on this.
Yeah, I know, but that's right.
13 plus 8? Yes, that will save. So you take no damage from this whatsoever. Aramil.
12.
12, you do not. Marleman.
I'm going to use a sorcery point.
Okay. To automatically save the throw?
Maybe.
I thought you just gave yourself advantage.
Oh, yeah, you give yourself advantage, so you have to roll again.
Yeah.
And also open the door for
For the record, I had originally rolled a 13 plus 3. My dex, makes it 16. Not good enough, right? So I'm thinking to myself,
Not good enough.
I could do something here about this. I rolled a crit fail.
Right, so you rolled a 16.
So you rolled a 16, which does not save. So everybody who did not save, take 29 points of fire damage. And then Nix, you're the only one who did save. Or no, most of you guys did save. So you take 14.
29.
Take any damage.
You take no damage.
You take nothing.
Yeah.
Guess he's down to 1 hit point.
I was going to say, guess he's down to 15 hit points.
All right.
Did Nix take half damage from the giant death circle?
Yes, you did.
All right.
Or no, that wasn't a dex-based attack. So.
Oh. I don't actually know how her evasion works. I was wondering if it was all AoE stuff.
Evasion is just dex-based movement stuff.
Yeah.
Not all area of effect, unfortunately. At which point he's going to chuckle, and then use his... No, that's all he's going to do, actually. Back up to the top of the order, Sai.
So I rolled a 15 for my concentration.
So you lose... Nope. If I rounded to 14 for the others, so it's 14 as a con save, so you make it. You were still concentrating. You can't do anything else, though. You were just stuck standing there casting. This is the danger of long casting time things. You are stuck in place.
Sanctuary doesn't work well for that kind of thing. I'm very sorry.
No, it's believe me, it's not you.
You can break your casting and then have the rest of your stuff, but you would need to break your cast.
Yeah. I'm going to have to at this point, and then yeah. So I'll break off the casting.
Okay. So you lose the spell. You lose the spell slot like it was expended, but nothing occurs.
Whatever. And I guess I'll back off a little and use one of the potions that Phaedra gave us.
Okay. So you use one of the bandages.
Yeah.
Phaedra, I believe you have written down what those.
Yeah. It is. Let's see. 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier, so that is wisdom modifier 4. So 2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. That'll be a 14.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And,
Say again? No, that's Phaedra rolls.
oh,
Oh, I roll it?
Yeah, you roll for how much your shit heals.
Oh, okay.
What a skill.
Right, well. Rolled 4 plus 4, so 8 plus 4, so 12.
All right, so you heal 12 hit points.
cool.
Not bad. That's your action. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Not really much
Okay.
I can do. I'll just kind of move off a little away from.
Oh,
the
we
crack.
lost Morgan.
Yeah, we did.
All right, so you
How
move
wide
off.
is the valley that we're standing in, or the thoroughfare?
It's a big road. Like, it's a big road.
All right, then I'll move away from the group, try to spread out so he can't catch us all with one big spell.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry.
So are you moving which direction?
I mean, if we're facing the crowd, they're all coming from one direction, so I'll just move to the right.
Okay, so you move further down the avenue you came out of, and separate yourself a bit from the group.
Yeah.
That's fine. Next up in the order, I believe, is Nyx. So Nyx, you have taken some blight, and then nimbly dodged out of flame, but upon turning around, you see that your team is not so great. And there is still a horde of skeletons bearing down on you, and a chuckling cloak not too far away.
Yep. How much I can do about the injuries? No one's engaged with any of them yet. And
Nope.
that's not like a over time. Right?
Say again?
He like cast it the once and that's it. Like I'm not standing in a circle that will continue.
No. It was both of those things were just they happen and then they're gone.
Just double checking. So I would like to not be standing in that circle anymore.
Yes, there is no more circle. It's called Circle of Death because it hits a giant circle, but it is not.
Just making sure.
Also, Phaedra, to remind you, you take half that fire damage because of your tieflingness.
From the fireball attack?
Yeah, you take half fire damage at all times.
What was my half? So would that half the half?
Yeah, so you took 7 damage.
Shit. Okay.
Regardless, Nyx.
I think I'm just gonna like confuse maybe a little bit. I can mirror image. I can like create a bunch of me.
Okay.
Kind of like try and disperse the things they might target.
Sure. So you cast mirror image and spawn 3 extras of yourself.
Yes. And they just move when I move. So
yeah, you basically just move in like a horizontal line.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you could send them running in each direction, but that would be really powerful for a 2nd level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I say then that I cast them in a horizontal line going like forward from me.
Okay, yeah.
So
there are 3 of you now pointed at the dude.
Yeah,
line of 4 of you, sorry.
Nyx is coming out from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything like that?
I don't think I want to move.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call it with that.
All right. So next up in the order is Armel.
All right.
Who you just took a bunch of damage and watched your bird.
Oh, my friend.
Turn into glitter.
You know my homies though.
Homies aren't looking great.
Yeah, I'm gonna mass cure wounds.
Okay.
Ooh, my hero.
Can I get everybody? The range is 60 feet, and then there's a 30-foot radius circle. So
yes, as long as you stand. Oh, it's a 30-foot radius circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to choose you either have to choose Psy or Trev because they're at opposite ends, but that's about it.
Oh, that's what I was worried about. That's why I almost said something, but I was worried about it.
Yeah.
I guess Sai is more hurt? No?
Counterpoint, I'm running towards the bad guy.
Look at my own who's on the front line.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
Like, I will apologize to Sai if this doesn't work out for him. I'm throwing myself with this motherfucker.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna get Trev then.
That's legit.
So it's everyone but Sai heals up. How much?
Hang on 1 second. Nice. Oh man, what's 15 plus 8?
Nice.
23.
23, and then what's my spellcasting ability modifier?
4 is your wisdom.
All right, so whatever that is, 32 points.
Nice.
Right?
So
No, 27. Sorry, my bad. That's
still nice.
Big difference.
But oh man, if he had gotten one more hit, or if he had healed us for one more, I would have had 69 hit points. Then it would have truly been
All
right.
Stop. Just stop. Please let me add in my head.
Armel, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm chilling.
All right, Phaedra.
I can't even do this right now.
How far away is the cloak from me?
150 feet.
Cool. I'm going to move 30 feet closer to him.
Okay.
His guiding bolt has a range of 120 feet, and
Okay.
I'm going to shoot a 4th level guiding bolt at his ass because he's a jerk. And
All right.
I learned that worked the last time, so I figure it might do good.
All right. So 4th level guiding bolt.
So now it's, instead of 4d8, it's 8d8. Or
Yes, that is how that works. 4d6 or 8d6.
6. Sorry, I was holding them.
Yes. So make a ranged spell attack.
Haha. Alright, that's my attack.
It's 8, according to your character sheet.
Okay, so 17 plus 8 is 25.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Yahoo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Ooh, that's a lot of 6s.
Like to hear that.
Hold on a moment, there's a lot of math. So, 17, 20, 25, 33 radiant damage.
33 radiant.
Yeah, because guiding bolt.
Wonderful. And then the next physical attack against him has advantage.
Has advantage, yes.
All right. Takes the guiding bolt to the chest. Sort of staggers a bit. It was a good warning, I suppose. Next up are the skeletons who are going to continue their. All right, what's up?
Again, you said as long as it's less than
Second level.
second level. Okay.
So
Where's-
first or cantrip can be cast as a bonus action.
Where's Trev in terms of far awayness from me?
Trev, how fast can you move?
30, I believe.
30 feet.
It's not dim or, it's not dim or dark, right? Yeah.
No, it is bright sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay, I just was wondering if he was in 60, if either him or Sai was in 60 feet of me.
They both are.
Each of us are, but not of each other. Or are we of each other? We can't.
You're
if
like
we are,
40, you're like 45 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
well,
I move laterally, you move forward.
well, then, if that's the case, never mind. I don't want to have this exact same thing again.
What, mask your wounds?
The 30-foot radius thing. As if we're
It's a 60-foot circle.
Yeah, if we're 45 feet away from each other, we both could have gotten healed by
Yeah.
a 60-foot circle.
It's a 30-foot circle.
it's a
Yeah,
30-foot
60
radius circle. so it's
Radius.
60 feet in
Radius. So
diameter.
yes, you both can heal it.
We are in fact having the exact same thing again.
Yes, we had to do that again. Yes,
So it's
you both heal often.
27.
So I was healed from the previous massacre.
Yes.
Okay.
27.
27, okay.
Okay then. Alright, so Shield of Faith is still up since that's concentration then.
Yep.
I'm gonna prayer, or what is it, healing word? Healing word, Sai looks worse, right? Even though he did get the same amount of health, but he looked much worse.
It was
Okay.
super fun.
So I will healing word him, which is
Okay.
1d4 plus 8. So
Plus 8?
it said my Spellcasting. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong spell.
Spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, you don't get to add your
Sorry.
proficiency either.
+4. So you get 8 health points back.
Yeah, so 8 health back there, Sai.
Sorry about that. I was looking at the spell next to it.
Thank you. I'm looking considerably better.
Okay. Next up, the cloak is going to use one of his legendary actions.
I feel like I missed a turn.
Nope, you are after the skeletons.
Yeah, you're going to go. It's just a matter of
Okay.
So he's going to use one of his legendary actions, and looking at all of you heal each other, just kind of shakes his head and goes, "Come now, do you really think I'm going to allow that?" And cannon barrage another fireball at all of you.
Cool.
So in order to hit all of you, see if he can.
Okay, well, I feel good because I just rolled an nat 20, so.
All right.
Yeah, what's the rate of that?
Nope, he can't hit all of you, so he is not going to hit Sai.
Lucky.
So everybody else?
Yep, everybody but Sai make a dexterity saving throw.
No. Oh my god. Right now.
Trev,
17.
you save. Phaedra,
Oh, I thought it was too short.
18.
you save. Marleman,
I rolled a 20.
natural 20, that's right, you're fine. Nyx,
Yeah, 26.
you save and take no damage. Aramil, 15, you do not save. So Aramil, you take 21 points of fire damage. Everyone else besides Nyx and Sai take 10 points of fire damage.
I take 5 because it's halved and halved again.
Correct.
Wait, so I take 10 regardless?
Yes, you take 10. You saved from it, but you didn't, like... A nat 20 does not mean you, like, ultra save.
You're still unfortunately not a rogue.
Got you.
All right. But that's all he's going to do on that legendary action. The skeletons are going to continue their march towards all of you. They're now 150 feet away. They're a little bit closer to Trunks. Also, Trunks was outside that circle, but
Yeah.
it's perfectly fine. Next up is Marleman.
Okay.
So Marleman, in between now and your last turn, you've been blighted and blown up twice.
Yeah, I'm ready to kill something.
All right.
I'm doing the thing that I do when Marleman gets angry, which is to say, fucking kill a bitch.
Okay.
I'm going to... All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do this exact same thing. How close are the skellies to the cloak?
They're like...
Are they...
They're like here.
Are they within a 20-foot radius?
No. He is 150 feet from you in a different direction.
Cool. Who's closest to me?
People-wise?
Yes.
Everyone is next to you except for Trunks, who's 35 feet closer to the skeletons. Trev, who's 30 feet closer to the cloak, right? And Sai, who's 15 feet behind.
And I'm also 30 feet closer to the cloak.
That's right. Phaedra also.
Okay.
Basically.
Marleman looks over to his compatriots closest to him and says, "Do I go for more or do I go for the one?"
This is the 1 versus 100.
A bigger concern at this point.
Cut off the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, let's not let Trunks get overwhelmed, however.
I have a way to deal with those guys later, so...
And just to be clear, because I'm sure we've actually done this discussion before, cloak damage by necrotic damage.
From your last fight, you remember that necrotic damage healed him.
Cool. I won't do that then.
Did I notice anything about my attack before on the cloak? I
forgot. It hit hard. It hurt him.
Did it look like it hurt him the same amount like when I hurt the other cloak dude?
Roll a perception check.
In the meantime,
Gotcha.
I guess it doesn't quite matter what spell I use because it's going to be the same spell. I cast Fireball on the cloak.
All right, using it out of your ring or your own?
Oh shit! That's right. I forgot. I did use the. I used the ring during the battle royale, and it totally threw me off. I'm going to use the ring one. Why not?
Okay. So you cast Fireball out of the ring. Are you throwing it at the cloak?
Yes.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw. Dex is not his thing.
Yeah, I assumed so.
Who would have guessed?
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention I'm casting this as a level 5 spell.
Nat 20.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Which, technically, it's a nat 20 minus 1, so a 19, but still. I think that saves.
That's a lot of...
It's half damage, it's okay.
Yeah, he takes half damage, he doesn't take no damage.
It's a lot of bullshit.
So still roll your damage.
Just saying. Alright, well, hold on. Let me down-click one of my level 5 spell slots, which means I roll...
I thought you were using the ring. Does that use up a spell slot?
No, it doesn't. Just you...
No, but... Can I do that?
No, out of the ring, it has to be at the spell it's in the or the level it's at the ring, and within the ring, it was just a standard level 3.
Okay, well then it's gonna be because I did make it clear that I was going to use a.
Got it.
Okay. You can do it off your own. That's
so
fine.
that means I just use a level 5 slot, right? I don't
you use a level 5. It's not. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which means I roll 8d6 fire damage on a failed or half.
I got a 21, by the way.
Okay.
Or half as much damage. So let me.
So you roll 10d6, by the way.
I was gonna say yeah.
You noticed it hit him, and he definitely did not like it, but it didn't seem to have the same radiant extra damage that it did to the other guy.
Okay, he did say he had been warned, so that makes sense. How long has it been since our fight? Like a day, like almost a day, right? Since the last time we fought the other close
like 18 hours or so.
Okay.
Fought him at like 10 o'clock last night, and it's around 2, 3 in the afternoon now.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I'm still rolling here.
Okay.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I got 2 more left. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. I only had one real bad roll. So now I got to do the math because I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. I should have just done like this plus this plus this. That's 47 damage divided by 2 is 23.5. Do we round up or round down?
Yeah.
We round down, so 23. Yeah. All right. He definitely did not like that, but comes emerging out of the fire around him, sort of waving a hand that had been on fire.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast shield.
Okay.
On myself.
All right. Cast shield on yourself.
So Heather, is my shield still up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10 minutes.
It gives me how much? I'm sorry.
+2 to your AC.
+2 to my AC? All right, so that brings my AC up to... My hat just fell apart.
I haven't had to make any concentration checks, so it's a...
Boy. I really am going to wish I had that when the next raid comes out.
You haven't made any concentration checks?
No, because I've saved against everything, so you...
Yeah, but you still... You still
have to roll concentration.
Yeah, you still have to roll if you take damage.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You have to beat...
So you have to beat...
half the damage you took. So,
so you have to beat a 17 and then a 2 and a 2.
Yeah, that's a 20. So, and then the other... Do I roll the other 2 then?
I mean, but you got to beat like a 2, so just don't roll the 1.
Yeah, you just don't roll natural 1s.
7, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so yes, you still have your shield, Marlon. All right, so Trev.
Oh boy. So he's still fucking hella far from me, right?
He's 120 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. All right. Well, I'm just gonna head towards him and drink one of Phaedra's infusions.
Okay.
A little bit more health back.
Okay. Do you want to do any of your fancy stuff, or?
I think I'm saving my fanciest stuff for when I'm actually in combat.
Okay.
You get 13 health back.
Why, thank you.
All right. He's going to burn his third legendary action to now. So you moved another 30 feet closer?
Yes.
Okay. So he's now 90 feet from you. All right. He's going to
He
step.
was 150 from me.
He was 150, then you moved 30 feet closer. So he was 120.
So I should be 120 now, right?
No,
Yeah.
he was.
You said he was 150 from me as of last turn. That's the only reason why I moved closer.
No. My apologies. He was 150 when he teleported to the fountain. When you moved closer to him, you were 120.
All right, so I actually don't know if I want to move any closer to him yet, but I guess I don't have a choice because what the fuck else am I gonna do? So yeah, whatever.
Okay. So 90 feet.
If I don't.
He, on his legendary action, is going to look at the skeletons, and 2 of them inside the pile fall to dust. They don't even bone out anymore. They just fall to dust. And he seems to take a breath in. That's all you can tell from reading. Trunks is going to hold his action until the skeletons are on top of him. Next up is the cloak himself. That was his turn. He is going to step off the fountain, move 30 feet closer to you, Trev, and do those 2 things he was going to try and do before. The first one being Raven Field. He is 60 feet away from you.
What's his caster level bullshit roll? How's that go?
Oh, right. Now he actually has to do that.
Yes. It's never going to matter. He would have
14.
Oh, wow. That actually won't do it.
All right. So the spell is sundered?
That's just not happening, yeah.
All right. He points a finger at you, and you sweep your sword and sunder the spell away.
Oh, no, that's the drow bullshit. I haven't even had to do anything yet.
Wait,
so I rarely get fucking single target shit.
True.
So it never happens, but he has to just roll. So he just needs to roll plus his caster level and beat what is basically a 20. So he essentially just needs to roll more than a 10. Unless he rolls really bad, then it just does. I basically have a Marleman style critical fail chance of just a spell not working on me because drows are broken.
So can you read me the exact thing?
I would have to pull up a whole article. Forget about it. I'll just use my other thing.
Oh no, I have it here.
It might actually even be out of date.
I think it is as of Volos, but I'm just
whatever. I have my other thing. I'll just try to use that.
Yeah. Do you want to use that? Because your right is active. Right?
Oh yeah, I did that right away because I'm fucking afraid of it. Let me think about if I want to actually amplify it because do I trust my wisdom? Which I rarely do. I just have to think for a second. Sorry. This matters a lot, so I'm going to think about it.
I'm pulling up Volos to get the new drow.
I think it actually might be 5th ed might not have it anymore, if I'm not mistaken. I just pasted in here.
I think that might be it.
All right, whatever. I don't know if I know this. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try to actually deal a little bit of damage to myself to try and dispel this or sunder the spell entirely. So I have to roll wisdom with a DC of 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. I don't know what the spell's level is.
He is casting this at what is this spell level 2? So 12.
That seems very beatable. That's a natural 20, so that'll do it.
All right.
I'll slice that spell out of the air. What the fuck else has he got?
He is going to point with his next hand once he realizes the black spell has fizzled on him. Which, by the way, you guys, 2 cloaks have now tried to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on some of you fuckers, and you have made it go away.
Knock it off.
However, he is going to point at you and cast Ray of Sickness.
All right, that I can't sunder because I don't have my reaction anymore.
Which is good. You saved on the.
I picked the one that's going to keep me from killing him.
Yeah. So, Ray of Sickness. I gotta find out what his plus is. I just gotta make a range spell attack
against my AC. Boy, I wish I had a better AC. I have a slightly better one.
Oh God, I'm so bad at math. 15 to hit.
Not quite. Actually, well,
Alright.
I have an 18 now with my new armor, so definitely no.
Okay. He is going to burn one of his legendary resistances to make that hit automatically.
Stop shooting lasers at me, you prick!
No, he is going to make that hit automatically.
Fine!
He is not pleased with what just happened.
I don't think do anything to you yet. Other than
me.
cut your spell out of there.
Fuck me. Fuck me. He hits you for... Oh, great. 6. 6 poison damage.
Ow.
And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
You were perfectly fine.
Well, 6 damage.
Yeah, you took 6 damage.
Yep.
All right. That is the end of his turn, however.
All right.
Next up is Sai. Jason,
Go.
you're up.
So, all right. So I'm going to walk up, basically straight along the path that I am.
Okay.
And how close would that put me to the cloak?
So when you say straight, what do you mean? Like you're just
Toward-
walking
toward-
straight at him?
Yes, toward just
How-
like how should I describe this? Not straight towards him, but straight down the lane that he's in.
So
But essentially, a step to the right of where we are, and I'm
Yeah.
going to walk straight, so not towards him, just
gotcha. Okay. He's still about 120 feet away from you.
that's fine. Then I can cast Eldritch Blast on him.
All right. You Eldritch Blast away.
That will be. So it's 2 attacks. And those are going to be a 13 and a 24.
13 and a 24. 24 will hit. The 13 will not.
I figured. Okay, so that's just going to be 4 damage.
Force damage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. The Eldritch Blast thumps into him, and he just sort of braces himself against it. Not pleased, but certainly not, bleeding out or something.
Yeah.
Nyx.
So I'm gonna follow behind Rev now that he's got
Okay.
the attention of the cloak pretty.
Okay.
quickly. I don't think I can get close enough to attack, but I'm gonna start moving in that path.
What's the range of your daggers?
I am not gonna throw.
Okay.
No.
So you start moving down the path towards the cloak.
Yeah, I've got 25 speed, so.
You definitely get closer. You're still a bit of a distance away from both Trev and the cloak, but you are definitely closer.
And my mirror
Arabelle.
images I still want going.
Say again?
My mirror images, they should still be
Yes, they are thumping along with you.
there. Yep.
All right, Armel.
Let's see. How far away is Trev?
60 feet.
Assuming you haven't moved back, I've moved my full movement twice.
No. All right. I'm gonna healing word him.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah. Go kill some bitches.
Working on it, I promise.
And I'm gonna cast it higher level. Level 3.
All right. Roll to heal.
And more d4s. This is a d4, right?
If you have enough D4s, you can also make some sweet caltrops. The D4 from my metal die set just feels like it would hurt so much to step on.
11 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is I don't know.
Wisdom, so it's +4.
Okay.
No. His wisdom's 8.
Oh yeah, my wisdom is 8.
Wisdom's +8?
That's including your proficiency. He has like a 26 wisdom stat?
No, he's an 18. He has a +4.
Yeah, he has a +8 if he's using his proficiency, but his regular roll modifier is a 4.
Yeah. Okay, so it was 15 then.
Okay.
Health.
So 15 health you do.
Actually, can I take my action to drink Heather's potion?
Sure.
Actually doing okay.
Heather, do you want
to
roll it?
Oh, sorry. 11.
Thank you.
All right. Next up is a legendary action from the cloak, who is very not pleased with anything. He felt really proud of how this started, and then way less. Trev, you are now 60 feet away from him, I say, correct?
That is true.
All right. So he can't quite do that yet. But he is going to try for another ray of enfeeblement. Which, because you haven't come back to yourself in the order, you don't have your reaction. Or no, it's top of the round. So yes, you get your reaction again if you'd like to try.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Just got to be at a 12 again.
Well, that is a 13 on the die, so it'll do it.
So yeah, there you go. You
and I damage myself again.
You sundered the spell out of the air. Which, as you probably
damage to do that, but I'll deal with it. I'm using my blood for this, you motherfucker.
Phaedra, you are up.
How's Trev? Trev, how is he looking?
Me? I'm actually kind of alright. I've been healed a decent amount.
He was real bad for a little bit there, and then as he was walking closer and closer to this guy, has been getting healthier and healthier.
Watch out, bitch.
You guys have been taking care of this. I've been sprinting towards this idiot.
What about everybody else? How's everybody else looking?
I'm not sure.
I'll be fine.
Master.
I could use a little bit.
All right. Then I'm going to do the same guiding bolt 4th level again, and then I'll use a healing word on whoever is closest to me who needs it the most.
Okay. How close are you to do that? 120 feet, correct?
Yeah.
I just gotta check something real quick. All right. Yep, that's fine.
Like if he has moved, I will adjust myself. So if I need to move.
No. He's 90 feet away from you, so you're good.
Oh, okay. And I'll
attack
him.
Zap me.
Okay, that's 19 plus 8, so 27.
27 will hit. Roll for damage.
Eight. Great. 6, 18, 37 radiant.
37 radiant? All right. He does not look thrilled about taking that damage, but he does, in fact, take that damage.
All right, and then I'm gonna... who is within range for healing word?
Just about everybody, because people have moved up closer to you.
Okay. Aramil, you need it?
I could take a little bit.
Okay.
Couldn't use it to my max.
Actually, wait a minute. If it's you said 2 or less? I could
2 or less, correct. Well, less than 2, so 1 or cantrip.
Okay, then it has to be healing word then. Okay, that is 1d4 plus 4. So
Also known as the Marleman rule, to allow him to do prestidigitation whenever he wants.
Get 7 health back, Aramil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, Phaedra, the cloak takes the guiding bolt, sort of staggers a bit, and growls and looks at you, Trev, and goes, "This is very irritating."
Why does he keep looking at Trev and saying that when I'm the one hitting him over the...
because he's the closest. I need you, Trev, to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
you
Is
caught
this
right
against any kind of charm effect?
No, it is not.
All right, just curious because that's the only things I'm good against. Oh boy, that's only a 9.
You, sword in hand, slowly approaching this cloak, blink, and suddenly find yourself on a cloud in a really dark room, just sort of standing on a cloud. Can't see anything, can't see any stars, but you're definitely not where you were.
So
Everybody else, you see the cloak raise a hand at Trev and suddenly see him vanish in a puff.
Oh boy.
Management's a hell of a...
You just got sent into a pocket dimension, my friend.
Fucking hell.
The skeletons also move 50 feet closer. They are now 50 feet away. 15 feet away from Trunks.
Oh boy.
I don't like any of this, guys.
Marleman, you are up.
Oh, you really put me in a position here.
Just fuck him up.
Okay.
You hear on the winds somewhere that you can't possibly cover.
Okay.
Hear Biffle's voice in your mind.
If you say so. I'm gonna go ahead. How far away is he from me?
120 feet.
Oh, well, that's perfect. I'm gonna use my last level 5 slot and cast Cloud Kill.
All right. You drop a fart cloud on his face. Does that do damage upon arrival? I don't remember.
It did when it was used against us, so I sure hope so.
Then yes. Yes, it does. Okay, so Constitution saving throw.
On save.
Got it right here. That is not one of his saving throws. Who would have guessed? 17.
God fucking damn it.
So it takes half damage. So still 5d8 poison.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, this is spell save DC, right?
Wait. Oh, no. It is spell save DC, correct.
Okay, so I know for a fact that I did this, that it works.
Why?
Because my regular spell save DC is 18 plus a bunch of my items.
Oh, then yeah.
I think it's 16 plus 2.
It's 16 plus 2 for your items.
Yeah.
So there. So
it's 18. So yes, he does not save. He takes 5d8 poison damage. Roll
Good.
away.
Good. I just want to go. Good.
Good job.
Fuck that guy.
Good job, buddy.
I'm really mad about this thing. This is the weird looking. Which one is this?
It looks like a diamond. Like a...
Gee, thanks. Yeah, I found
It
it.
looks like that.
How many?
5d8,
right?
yes.
All right, so 8.
8.
3.
11.
8.
19.
6.
25.
7.
32.
Okay, that's 5.
Oh, 5d8.
That's 5, yeah. So 32 points of poison damage. He also needs to make a concentration check. Which is not that. Which he is going to burn a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
All right, I'm still hanging out over here then.
Okay, so we just need to break his concentration.
That would have been sick if that had fucking worked and I just popped back in, surprise motherfucker style.
Except he would have popped into a cloud.
Damn it. You know what?
Does that not work with my selective?
It's a giant, no, unfortunately.
I'm not there when you cast it, so even if you tried to careful spell it, I don't think that would work.
No, he would be spawning back into the cloud itself.
Yeah,
Bummer.
that would be on cast. Like, on cast, maybe. Or that might be... I mean, you're awesome, so maybe.
So, Trev, it is now your turn. You
do
spend
anything?
a while just kind of looking at spend 6 seconds just kind of going around going, huh?
Can I cast Prestidigitation?
That's your turn. Sure. What do you want to
All right.
prestidigitize?
My
A big
favorite
a
dude.
question mark over my head.
All right. You do so. And as you do so, you hear the flapping of wings somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a home improvement noise.
Yeah. He's going to burn his third legendary action for the turn to cast a Gust cantrip to blow the Cloud Kill away from him. Trunks is up. Trunks is going to charge 15 feet forward at the...
Oh! Oh no, we lost to Gary.
Oh,
I think we know where he's charging at.
okay, then go.
What?
Oh dear.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how fucked are we in this fight?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to do anything. I've
stealing
walked
your
forward
food
and gotten
for some
fucking
reason.
shot
Whoops.
at repeatedly.
Whoops.
Hi, Gary.
Hello. Trunks is going to drop kick 2 of the skeletons.
Woo!
He rolled a 2 and a 7.
Not
So
woo.
he kind of falls on his butt a bit and goes, ah, shit. Next turn.
Where do you go?
Since I'm in the void, can I go use the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome, thanks.
Next up is the Cloak's turn, who's going to cause another 2 of the skeletons to fall to dust. And then he's going to look at you, Phaedra, as you are the next closest, and go, once lucky, and cast Rave Enfeeblement at you.
Okay.
Is it like he's healing when he...
18.
My AC is 17. But I thought I had something on me. Oh, I didn't.
If you don't know, you don't know.
I think that hits, yeah.
All right. So for your next turn, you are not enfeebled like this is Feeble Mind.
Okay.
You are enfeebled. Feeble Mind makes you feeble. Enfeebled, you deal only half damage on weapons attacks that use strength or dexterity, and you take 1d4 damage until you dispel it, which in this case was just 1.
Okay, so let me roll my concentration check for thing. I rolled a 15. What do I add to concentration?
It's fine. You took 1 damage. You literally had to get half.
Oh, okay. I've not used concentration checks before, so that's why I was asking.
Gotcha. Yes, no, you're fine. Sai, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to start making a beeline for him.
Okay.
Yeah, move 30 feet towards him and
Yeah.
give him another volley, I guess.
All right. Roll for attacks.
How close is that coming to him now?
You moved another 30 forward. 90 then.
Wouldn't that put you in the fart cloud?
Nope. Fart cloud's only 20 feet. He also blew the cloud in a different direction from him.
Ah.
So the first one's going to be 16.
Okay. That does not hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, there's that one. That's a 4. So
That does not hit either.
well, that's a 13, but
It still isn't hit. Is that it?
yeah, that's fucking it.
All right. Next up is Nyx.
Okay. So grab this here. Who's still in front of me? So
Phaedra. And you saw Trev vanish in a puff.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna all right. Guess Scorching Ray.
Okay. Roll for your 3 spell attacks.
None of them hit, I don't think.
What were the numbers?
5, 13, and 2.
Nope. Those did. Or was it 13 on the die?
13 on the die.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
then
think
you add your spell attack.
Yeah, where?
It's +7, so 20 hits. So
Okay.
20 does hit.
Yeah, that one will do it, but I don't think the other ones do.
No, they do not.
Yep. Okay.
So roll for one of your scorching ray damages.
Yep, and I'm doing it at 3rd level, right? So. Oh. 6 and 2. So 8.
So 8 damage. All right, you guys make a concentration check of 4, which he does not make. So as this tiny ray of fire flies out of the gnome's hand and strikes him in the chest, it's just enough to make you go, huh, for Trev, you to pop back into this plane of existence.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking what the fuck?
At which point he's going to look at you, Trev, and go, fucking what the fuck? And try and do it again. You need to make a charisma check.
I got
saving
this.
throw.
This is my worst saving throw. I can do this. Believe it or not, as you haven't learned over the last few years, Trevathan, not super charismatic. 13.
That does not work.
All right.
So, Trev, you were back just long enough to go, huh? And for him to go, huh? For you to again.
Burning legendary actions. That's literally my job.
I do this endlessly. Like, there's gotta be a...
I am spending his legendary actions like a motherfucker.
I mean, he is... I will say, he gets 3 legendary actions per turn.
He's making use.
Trev has burned through most of them just this turn alone. He also only gets a certain amount of legendary resistances every fight, and those don't come back. He's already used 2. All right, Armel, you are up.
Is it the same place, or mine a different, like upside down or whatever?
This time you are sitting in a very comfy red chair next to a very bright fire in a red brick room.
Oh, Jesus.
It's actually a really nice demi-plane that
cool.
you've found yourself on.
Oh my god, this thing's adorable, Heather.
Next up is Armel.
You get all the different faces too.
Oh, he had to walk Pearl. She was crying, but
Okay, what does he want to do?
Can I ask a question instead about what's going to happen next? And ask is he in the Black Lodge?
You have no idea.
Is he in the canonical Black Lodge? Is there a small man walking backwards dancing?
back.
This is a Twin Peaks thing.
Yes. So
Yeah, do you
Armel,
like coffee?
what does Armel want to do?
Ryan told me he wanted to be an earth elemental and
Okay.
skeleton for trunks.
All right, so he goes Earth Elemental and charges towards some of the skeletons. He has to roll his slam attacks.
Okay, just tell me what the.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
Oh, sweet. I can just update Snowball's face to, like, apply to whatever's going on.
All right, he makes 2 skeletons go away.
Cool.
Like, literally just pounds them into dust. There are only 14 skeletons left now, who at this point are now on top of Trunks and Armel. Phaedra, you are up. Phaedra, you are up.
Okay, so what does Enfeeble do? It's half damage on physical attacks? Like,
Say again?
Enfeeblement gives a flat penalty to your strength score, I believe.
Correct.
okay.
So you have, let me pull it up exactly and read it to you. Deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength, and that's it.
Okay, so it doesn't affect my spells?
Nope, spells are fine.
Oh my
All
god,
right.
I might have misunderstood what Ray of Enfeeblement did.
It was not Feeble Mind.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't Feeble Mind. That's what I thought it was at first.
Feeble Mind is a little bit higher level of spell.
Yeah,
Okay. How close is he to me?
You were right to stop him.
He is 90 feet away from you, Phaedra.
90 feet. Okay. Can't do that yet. Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay. Oh my god.
What?
For the record, I was going on a 3.5 understanding of Ray of Enfeeblement, in which it actually numerically dropped her strength score.
Oh, okay.
You know how close I am to being unable to wield my weapon without a
Yeah.
penalty. You know why I spent so many resources
Yes.
not letting that happen.
It's worth noting, Craig, just in general, 5e took all with rare exception, all
Like
flat
numerical
ability.
stat drops down. Thank God, those are fucking horrible.
Yeah, I can only think of maybe 5 things off the top of my head that can do it. One of which is a mind flare.
So yeah, if you were wondering why I was so poisonously afraid of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna see that Nyx's little fire was able to bring back Trev.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go, okay, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna fireball him.
All right.
Only D20. I'll pick it up later.
All right. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
So this is to attack?
Well, it's an area of effect. You just roll your damage.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 1, so he's going to take all damage.
Okay, so that's 8d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 7, 12. Back. 17. 22. 27. 31. 37 fire damage.
37 fire damage. Yikes! He also does not like that, and now has to make a Constitution saving throw of 18. Yeah, 18. Which he does not do. Trev, you pop back in again. Pulled away from your nice warm fire.
I've had it with this.
Hi!
Oh my God.
He's going to burn his second legendary action. Actually, let me check something. Yeah, he's going to burn his next legendary action to look at you, Trev, and go, "Ah, you!" And now he looks scared, but scared in a different way. Before, when you were looking into his eyes, or looking into where his eyes would be, the body posture was confident, if nervous. Now it is hunched with a certain amount of terror and respect. But that kind of makes sense for what he does next, which is he uses his legendary action to move closer to you and cast Blight.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh no. That's not good.
You know.
You need to make a con save.
Yeah. Somebody's out of reactions. Or actually, I'm not out of reactions. I'm out of rights. Or I'm out of curses.
Right.
16 plus 3 is 19.
You do save.
Yeah, but this is still gonna suck.
You still take...
Even spins.
A lot of rolling, I think.
Yeah.
You take 13, which is the save. It was 26, reduced to 13. But he also takes that vitality out of you and places it back into himself.
Okay.
It is now the skeleton's turn, which all begin swinging at Trunks and the elemental. Half of them are going to swing at the elemental, half are going to swing at Trunks. I'll do Trunks first. I need another d20. I know I have another d20. There it is. One is a crit. The other two do not hit then. So one success. I said there were 14 left, so... Another crit, another success, or 2 more successes, actually. That's 4, 2 crits, and then 1 more. Another success. So, Trunks gets hit with 5 of the skeletons, 2 of which are crits. Let me roll the damage on that. And then I'll do for the what's it called? The elemental. Also, who's getting construction done?
Oh, that's wrong. He's putting it under the bookshelf. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I can't hear it. What is it? A drill?
Yeah, I definitely can hear.
He's just hammering.
What time is it? 7?
Yeah. So 8 plus 2. So 10. Damn, sorry, buddy.
Uh-oh.
$36. Plus 11, so 47. Plus 5, or plus 6, which is 52. So Trunks takes 52 points of damage, reduced to half because he's raging.
That's good.
So 26 points of damage.
Okay.
Goes without saying, Trunks did not enjoy that much and is very glad he rages. The elemental.
Does it matter what my armor class is?
Yep.
17.
17, thank you. All right, so here we go. The first 3 skeletons that swing at you, you're getting swung at by 7 of them.
Good God.
1 hits, the other 2 do not. The next 3, one's a natural 1. None of these hit. And the next, that's only supposed to be 1, but whatever. None of them hit, so only one of them hits you. But because they are not using magical weapons, they are magical, they do hit you. You take the light damage, 5 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Because I have way less HP than Trunks, I'm sure.
Not anymore.
No, if you count the extra buffer of an earth elemental, you're probably close.
No, it was a joke. I have way more than him.
Yeah.
Next up is Marleman.
Okay, so they're kind of being overrun.
A little bit. Trunks especially looks like he took some stabs.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna. Took some stabs, you say, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I have to touch. That's concentration. Oh shit! This is also concentration. I don't like my odds here.
As a reminder, Trunks does have a vial from me. Gary.
No.
I can use careful spell.
Okay.
So let's use sorcery points. Brings me to 8. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
All right, at the skeletons.
Yes.
All right. Regardless of how much you roll or what they save on, you wipe them out.
Oh.
Nice.
They're being
not-
treated like a horde, basically.
Yeah, these were not particularly strong skeletons.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's how many of them are there?
14. So you wipe the field clean of 14 skeletons.
And they're gone.
I'd like to imagine Marleman's like, ha! And then they
And definitely at that point, it's prestidigitation. of just like, yeah, you fuckers, motherfucker, just like screaming, and all you see are just like pound signs and just exclamation points and question marks and just.
finger gun.
At this point, Marleman is just a cartoon character. So.
All right. He's going to use his 3rd legendary action for this turn to cast Raise Dead.
Ray is dead.
Who's Ray?
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Rays of Dead. As 5 of the skeletons stand back up.
Ray of Enfeeblement, Ray of Dead.
Trev, you're up.
Holy shit, this is like the first turn I've gotten in like 25 minutes.
It's been almost an hour, dude, since you got banished, and then blighted.
Alright, let's fucking fuck this guy up. How far away did he have to get to me to blight me?
30 feet.
Oh boy, it's time to fuck up a motherfucker. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna run up on this guy and try and kill him.
Alright.
Like real fucking hard.
Alright, roll your shit.
I'm also going to use Green Flame Blade on this first attack because it's filthy.
Yeah.
Alright, the first attack is a 21 to hit. Should I just roll the second one just to see?
Just roll the hits.
That's a 26, so that'll
also
probably
hit.
also do it.
Nice.
Alright, so let's see. I need to figure out all the dice I need. So that's for the right, plus that for the spell. All right, cool. First one does. Roll that. It does. Oh, lame motherfucker. It does a total of. Oh Jesus Christ! 20 slashing damage,
All right.
2 lightning damage, and 6 fire damage.
You're a fucking monster.
So what's the total off that?
That attack is 28.
28. Thank you. Okay.
The second attack still hasn't happened.
Yep. So roll your damage on your second attack.
Oh wow, that's a lot of. As Heather would say, that's a lot of 6s. That's 21 slashing damage and 2 lightning damage.
Okay. You leave very large holes in this gentleman. The cloak sort of looks raggedy. Doesn't look great. Trunks is going to attempt to drop kick to death 2 of the skeletons.
Just out of curiosity, because I didn't use my bonus action, can I real quick drink this other one of those infusions I got from Heather?
Go ahead. Heather, roll infusion health. Trunks knocks down immediately 2 of the skeletons.
Fuck yeah.
15.
Yeah.
15, and then also roll for the one that Trunks is about to drink, because he does. He's going to rage drink one of these.
Did that mean like smashes against the head?
Well, it's a bandage, so he just sort of wraps it around his head.
Yeah.
He gets 10.
10? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the cloak's actual turn. As he holds the pieces of his now tattered cloak to his chest, looks at you, Trev, and goes, miscalculated. Have to go. First, he's going to cast Vampiric Touch on you, Trev.
Oh.
Let me see if there's a save to that.
Is a touch spell attack a melee attack?
Melee spell attack, so yes.
I'm fucking 1000% going to enter into a strength contest with this dude.
Okay.
Punch him in the goop.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna read the thing. Shadow Wreathed Hand. So yes, you were just attempting to essentially cut off his hand.
If it's a melee spell attack, then it's a melee attack because those words are in there. So I'm 1000% doing this.
100%. Roll your strength.
He's gonna fucking legendarily resist this or some shit, but that's a 21.
He is going to use his final legendary resistance to succeed this.
I bet he is.
He's just gonna go, nope, and then
just like try to grab his wrist, but then he's like, okay, fuck that.
Fuck this. And then he's going to drain 3d6 necrotic damage from you. That's a lot of 6s.
Wow, you just made that noise to the song I'm listening to. Like,
oh, nice.
Pitch perfect, everything.
That is 15 necrotic damage, which he absorbs back.
Unhealed me, you dick.
He legitimately just unhealed you.
Yeah.
And then is going to attempt to Dimension Door away.
How close am I to him right now?
You kept moving forward, correct?
Oh yeah, right towards him.
90 feet.
Really? Even after he moved up towards Trev?
Oh, no, you're right. He did have to move another 30 feet forward. You are 60 feet away.
I'm going to counterspell that.
All right. He is going to cast... Actually, he doesn't have that many spell slots left, so he has to cast this at a higher level. He's casting this at 5th level. So
I'm casting mine at 5th level. So.
All right, so it is a contest. It is a counter spell. What do you have to roll?
That's probably gonna work.
I'm so used to it just negating. I'm not used to it.
Equals 10 plus the spell's level.
If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. If you keep...
Okay, so you have to roll with your spellcasting.
At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of spell slot you used.
So eat a bag of dicks.
So if they're both 5th level, he fucking early crit roll, what's his name? Dragon Boy style, counters the dim door.
Yep. You counter the dim door. goes to move and then can't, and now looks very panicked. Top of the round, Sai, you're up.
Yeah, and if I'm 60 feet from this motherfucker, I will move 30 towards him, and then use my bonus action to hex up right behind him.
All right, you galactic basically make your way to him.
And then
Naruto moves.
Yep.
And then I'll stick my sword up his ass.
Yep. // Go ahead. Roll for your attacks.
It's a little graphic for me, man.
Hey, pass-based offense.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
So it's going to be 2 attacks. It's going to be... first one's a 24.
That'll hit.
Second one's a 13.
That will not hit. Do you roll a 1?
Huh?
Did you roll a 1?
Rolled a 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The first one hits. Second one doesn't. Roll for damage.
Okay. So it's the... Oh, I'm sorry. The second one was a 16. I don't know.
That still does not hit, but good to know.
Yeah.
Because we're getting to the end of this fight, I can say these things. This man is made of 17s. His spell save DC is 17, and his AC is 17.
Oh, yeah. I killed the shit out of him.
What's the damage?
14, 18, 18.
Okay. He is still standing, but still not looking great. He is going to use one of his legendary actions to, again, try and dim door.
Wait. Yeah.
Wait, I thought he used his last one.
No, he used his last legendary resistance.
Yeah.
Wait.
And
His actions
one
back.
last legendary resistance. He has another legendary action.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm sorry. I forgot my D6. That's 20.
D6. What's the damage on Hex?
Yeah, because I roll a D8 plus with the D6.
Yes. What's the
Plus
Hex
7.
damage? Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, you just
Yeah.
have an extra damage roll. That's right. So
Yes.
He has a hunter's mark on this dude.
yes, he is hunter mark.
Essentially.
Well, hang on. Does it say that the hex does attack damage or a specific type of damage?
Well, remember when you said we're upgrading the hex? So now the sword does D8 plus 1D6 to the hex target.
So the 1d6 is hex damage, which is necrotic. So you can choose not to do that if you choose to.
It's necrotic.
Yes, all hex is necrotic.
Don't do that.
Unless you want to take the chance because you're not going to kill him anyway, because if he doesn't have, if he's not weak against her light spells, he might also not absorb necrotic damage. And if you're not going to kill him anyway, you might want to take the chance.
That's all we said.
Hey.
Healed him.
We assumed it did.
One last check. You know this isn't the hex spell. It's my curse.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's your
Okay.
yes. So we have to come up with a new name for that because calling that hex conflates it with the
that's
spell. Which,
confusing.
yeah, we have to come up with a different name for that. But yes, all right. So another 6 damage. Cool.
Yes.
Word.
Just yeah. From now on, it's curse. Always curse.
Curse. Yes, say curse, please. Curse is not a thing. So, all right. He is going to try and dim door away using 4th level spell. If anybody is in range to counter spell or spell sunder or something like that.
Nope. I
You
can't.
have
It's
your
not
you have your
targeting me.
reaction Sai if you.
If you have another spell slot.
That's dope, Craig.
I use both my spell slots, but you said this dude's almost dead, right?
He doesn't look
We
great.
don't want him to get away.
I mean, the only thing I can do is, I guess, cast Eldritch Blast at him.
I mean, if your counter spell is too, or if you still have access to counter spell, you can do that again. Even if the level's too low, you still can roll to try and stop it.
I use both my spell slots. I only have two.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So yes, he dim doors
Peace out.
500 feet away.
I can Eldritch Blast him before he moves. I don't know if I do anything.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I don't think that. Unfortunately, I don't believe that Dimension Door invokes attack of opportunity.
It does not because you
What?
literally, you flip out of existence and appear a distance away.
Okay.
So you see him blink a bit, and then appear 500 feet away from you guys down into the now open gates of the upper district, attempting to flee.
Okay.
He is then going to... Nope, that was his legendary action for there, so Nyx, you are up.
I mean,
If anyone can get this motherfucker.
I think even with my boots of haste, I don't think that I could
I can.
catch up to
Someone would have to have
If anybody has Dimension Door, they can get to him. Otherwise,
which
we're
I
kind of out.
do, but
Trev, hang on.
For the record, I can boots of haste and run as far as possible, but I still think that'll get great.
What are you doing next?
What I just said.
Okay, so you click the boost of haste and begin to run. You get, with hasted speed, which is, you get 100 feet closer, so he's still about 400 feet away, but you definitely made up time.
Yeah. That's as fast as I can.
Yeah. He's going to use his second legendary action to run another 30 feet. Aramil.
I'm gonna smash skeletons.
All right, you take out the last 3 skeletons. No issue whatsoever.
Ooh. Can I use my whatever's remaining to burrow under the ground and move?
Yeah, you can use your Earth Glide.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the guy as far as I can go. 60.
All right. You get 60 feet closer. Because he was actually a bit away from you, you're about even with Nyx. Both of you are about the same distance away. Skeletons are all dead, and they have no one to revive them. Phaedra.
Trev, I'm taking your hand. We are dimensioning dooring. Get ready to fucking kill that guy.
Word.
All right. So I dimension door like in the general direction of where he did.
Yeah. You guys can.
And I pull Trev with me because he goes after me.
Yeah. So Trev and Phaedra, you guys blink out of existence and appear about 30 feet behind this guy who is still running.
And because I can use a cantrip or a level 1.
Yep.
Right? I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Okay.
Since that's a 60 feet range.
Yeah. Roll for an attack.
19 plus 8, so 27 again.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Right, so this is 1d8. 5. So he takes 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. He definitely does not like that to his already weakened form, but he is still running. Marlon, you are up. Marlon? Morgan?
His video appears to be
Frozen.
if I'm mistaken.
All right, we will come back to him when he returns. Trev?
How far is he from me?
30 feet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking chase him down and try and kill him.
All right.
Same deal. Run up on him. Green flame for the first attack, not for the second.
Okay.
The first attack is a 21.
That'll hit.
For lulls, the second one is a 19.
That also hits.
Oh wow! All right, well let's see how this goes. Roll that one.
Roll the fuck ton of dice.
I'm gonna have to look that back up, but I have to assume I can't re-roll the magic damage.
No, you can't.
There's like no way. So that's it. 17 slashing, 8 lightning, and 1 fire.
All right, he is still standing, if barely.
Yeah, so that was 26 total. This is... Holy fuck, well that's about as good as it can get. That's 22 slashing and 6 lightning.
All right.
28 damage.
That'll bring him to around 2 hit points. I will give you the option now. You can use this to incapacitate him if you want to try and speak to him, or you can let him to continue trying to run. If you would like to try and kill him.
What would incapacitating him do?
Cut off a leg. Because you just did 50 fucking damage.
Yeah, I'm worried that he'll just be able to teleport away from me.
I feel like you could just legendary dimension door again, probably.
We can.
However, I mean,
We know what we're doing.
What would Trev do?
It's a rare occasion that Nyx would advocate just murdering the asshole. But
I want to kill him. I do legitimately want to kill this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Like, he might get away from me, but if he fucking has another dim door, there's nothing I can do. Because he'll use that even if I incapacitate, if I take his leg off.
Mhm.
all right. It is now Trunks'
And
turn.
I'm going to assume that Trev is fucking blinded by anger right now.
Oh, yeah, probably. Trunks' turn, he's just going to kind of look around and be like, where did everybody go? Because a bunch of people just vanished, and Nyx kind of flew past him moving so quick. It is now the cloak's turn.
Come back here, let me.
The cloak goes to move out of your range.
Attack of opportunity would like to happen if
You
possible.
would get an attack of opportunity if there was not something that occurs before you. Yep, that'll do it. As 2 arrows spout from the front of the cloak, and both you and Phaedra kind of look up at a roof, and you see the third cloak, the smaller of all 3, standing on the roof, longbow drawn, hands now empty from the 2 arrows lodged in him. But Trev, at that moment, you notice where this thing has been shot, and due to your last experience with the cloaks, realize that he's been shot center of mass. Much like the thing that exploded last time. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Me too.
No, you are far enough away.
Yeah, you're far back. Oh boy, that is not good. It's 1 digit. It's 8.
Okay. You unfortunately are not able to move far enough away from the blast. You take... God, give me all my d12s.
Oh.
That's another one. Trev, you just have bad luck with this.
Fucking whatever. It's my job.
Fair. Take... Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt more. 32 points of necrotic damage from the explosion.
I thought that was going to be worse.
Nice.
As the cloak kind of falls to its knees, now devoid of energy, fading on the ground. Combat is over. Initiative is over.
There's still a cloak up on the roof, though.
Yes, there is.
Oh, boy.
How far away from... How far away from me is it?
It's about 200 feet away up on a roof.
Okay, there's no way I'm getting that. I just turn to Phaedra. I say, I think we got to get back to the guys.
Okay.
And just start heading back.
Did I?
As quickly as possible.
Okay, yeah, because there was that. This is a DM question. Is the cloak that fired the arrow the one who was with it before and then vanished?
Roll a perception check. It's definitely a figure who looks similar to that third smaller cloak and is in a similar cloak to, what you've seen these guys wearing.
Okay.
However, you've also never seen any of these cloaks use a physical weapon before, so that's new.
What was throwing me off, yeah.
And you did not see the third cloak holding a longbow.
Okay, yeah, we'll start heading back to the group.
Nothing you can do about that now.
No, let's go. All right. I don't notice anything. We can come back to this corpse, I guess, later. But.
Would I actually, before we go, just be able to,
Or can I sacred flame the little squishy thing?
Say, can I just cleave that wherever that thing would be?
Sure.
To try and pop it open and expose it so she can do whatever she's going to do to it?
Sure. You slice open the guy's chest. Phaedra, you sacred flame onto the phylactery and turn it to dust. As you do so, you see that cloak kind of stand off a knee where it had fired. Look at you two, stow the bow across its chest, and then using the same dexterity you saw it use climbing the wall before, or 2 weeks ago now, make its way across the roofs and deep and towards the red tower.
All right.
Okay, well, that's
Let's go tell them what we found.
Okay, yeah, and I don't notice anything immediately other than what the same necklace as the other one had, or
No, this one is much less equipped. Seems, at least on your cursory glance, just seems sort of going.
okay. All right, run back to the group then.
Okay. You make your way back to the group?
Yeah. Is that all the enemies? All the skeletons are gone, right?
Skeletons are dead. There are dust piles on the road. Oh,
Okay.
Morgan's alive. He is muted, but he is alive.
Oh shit! My software has been muted. I didn't realize.
How much have you been saying, Morgan?
On and off, not a lot.
Okay.
I'll admit that much.
All right. How's everybody doing?
So you guys reconvene in the central plaza by the fountain.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna be non-elemental.
Okay. You transform back into non-elemental.
Should
Breathing a
we?
little heavily.
Do we go after these things? Do we regroup? What do we do?
We can't go after them in the state that we're in right now.
We should
Go back.
to report back, make sure that the boat is okay.
Okay. Can we cut down the people in the fountain, and then that way we can either burn their bodies or bury them so they can't be used as reanimated corpses?
Yeah, that's okay.
Counterpoint.
And
Were they
yes.
already burned when somebody threw a fireball at the fountain when he was standing on it?
No, they were on a
Okay.
different part of the fountain.
Okay, I didn't know how big the fountain was.
Okay.
It's a big fountain. Big
Do they
fountain.
look familiar?
Did it have the opening from Friends dancing in it?
Now,
It's
now,
It's more Trebby fountain, but
like now that we're closer to them, do we recognize any of them?
they are the same group of elves that have been painted and cut and mutilated to resemble you guys as they were before.
Okay. All right. Let's. Do we take them back to the funeral parlor, or do I just what do we do? Set them on fire.
Well, I mean, I can start a fire with prestidigitation. I mean, we could burn them.
Yeah, we can all do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Seems like the respectful thing to do.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Yeah. We'll do that.
I'll drink a couple.
I
Okay.
can definitely assemble enough shit to make a fire from what's around.
Yeah. You guys.
Do they have any markings or any sort of anything that would give away like who they were before? Like.
A few of them have tattoos. Most of them still have their hair, with rare exception.
Although
You know.
Wanda said these were her men, right?
Yes.
The least we can do is tell her that we put them to rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you guys start to take them down, Phaedra, as you walk over there to begin to burn the bodies, one of them. No, I'm kidding. You very respectfully.
Super expecting a fucking necrotic explosion.
You set them down and very respectfully give them whatever send off you can.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what do you guys do?
Go back to the ship.
Is anybody exceedingly hurt right now?
Well,
One of us.
fine exceedingly.
Yeah.
As in, if we immediately run into a problem.
In that, or by that token, yes.
Okay, then I will cast.
I am at roughly 25% of my.
Okay, I will cast Cure Wounds on you then.
Trev looks like shit.
Trev doesn't look good.
Taking 2 necrotic explosions in like a 36-hour period. Listen.
Casting it at second level because I'm not at first levels. Zero. 8, 6, plus anything. So 8 8, 6. So that's 22.
All right, Trevor, you heal 22. You guys climb through the wreckage of the what once was a barricade, and is now sort of a collapsed wall. To see that the crowd that was there have now charged back down towards the boats. Apparently, something is happening down there.
Oh boy.
And as you guys make your way down this now empty boulevard, you can hear the sounds of combat and battle from the shore. And when you arrive, originally it doesn't look like anything is really happening. A lot of the soldiers are kind of standing around, swords and spears and axes drawn, ready to jump into whatever is happening, but no one seems to notice any problems until you guys look at the deck of the boat you guys had come off of.
Mm-hmm.
On the deck is at least 10 Minotaur zombies, axes drawn. You see Commander Vondra, longsword drawn, shield up, fighting and pushing as hard as she can to bring these fuckers down. You see Balthazar, horns spiraled out and bells still tingling, but throwing small scorching rays from both hands, attempting to do something. You don't see the councilman anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, fucking yeah.
How far away are they from us currently?
Maybe 200 yards.
Okay. We'll start heading that way, I guess. Like running.
Right. As you guys approach, a lot of the soldiers that were on the shore begin rampaging their way onto the ship. You see now 50 elven and human soldiers throwing skeletons off the deck of this ship. But there seems to be some level of hushed silence over the crowd. And as you guys get closer and closer, you can see that this ship has been carnaged. A lot of the foot soldiers who were left on board have been completely mutilated. There are still specks of dust and flakes all around from the broken skeleton bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You see medics running to and fro, attempting to bandage whatever injuries they can. You actually see a couple attempt to run up to you guys before other soldiers kind of grab them and go, no, leave them alone. And sitting now on the deck, Vondra is in her chair, which was relatively unscathed. The top portion of it was kind of smashed in a bit, but the actual chair itself, the chair part, still functions. Leaning heavily on her sword, getting bandaged by a few different people, judging by the depth of the injuries.
Does she have my bandage on her?
She does. It is wrapped around her neck, but she is wearing one.
Okay.
You see Balthazar kind of ordering a few people to try and get things cleaned up and picked up. And as you guys approach, Vondra sort of looks at you and goes,
I walk over.
Yeah.
okay.
Immediately go
Fine.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She looks at all of you as you get closer and just says, "Well, that was some shit.
Sure was.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Was it as exciting for you all up there?"
This is a fight to be fought.
Looks is gone, so that's good.
Good.
One more cloak down, I hope.
Weird though. The one who dealt the killing blow was one of the other cloaks.
That is strange.
Have you ever seen the cloaks use physical weapons, or are they more spellcastery? Have you seen any of them draw physical weapons?
No. The ones we've seen have all never openly carried a weapon.
Okay, because the one that did used a bow.
Odd.
Which I thought was weird. They didn't like try to talk or anything. They just kept going.
Odd. Oh, we'll need to kill it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just too far away, I suppose.
We laid the people to rest who were at the fountain.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, how did this attack on the boat happen?
We were all so focused on the upper district, we didn't notice them approach from the rear from the ocean. I'm not sure if they sailed or walked or who knows. All I know is 1 second we were all looking towards you all, and then the next they were on us. I don't know how many we lost. I don't want to know at the moment. We'll handle that as we go.
I walk up and I put one hand on her shoulder and I cast Prestidigitation to make a warm feeling on my hand.
Okay.
And it glows slightly.
Okay. She looks at your glowing hand rested on her bright silver armor.
And I say, we will get through this.
Are you attempting to burn me with my own armor?
No, not at all. Just trying to be friendly, warm and fuzzies.
Sometimes his magic does weird things.
Encouragement is all I'm going for.
I appreciate the sentiment. She drags herself up using her sword kind of as a crutch.
We've been through some shit, but this won't be the last we will go through.
It seems not.
Captain Snobby.
I sent him below deck once we got a grasp of how bad the situation was. I assume he's down there somewhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's go find the asshole, shall we?
Hmm.
Balthazar. And Balthazar kind of
see if they, I still have some. If anybody needs help, I can still help heal people.
Okay, Vondra looks rough. The medics they have don't seem to be clerics. Just sort of field specialists.
Also, I would like to know that I am using my cantrip mending on everything that's busted on the ship.
Okay. As you walk, you're sort of waving your hand and repairing chairs and barrels.
It fixes things like broken chains.
Yeah.
Leaky bags, things like that.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Vondra.
Okay. And she's, as you do that, Phaedra, she sort of leads you all downstairs, giving orders to some of the men and looking at Balthazar, nodding as Balthazar sort of nods back and kind of gives her the, I'll handle this hand motion.
Don't know if it matters, but she got 15 health back.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. And as you all make your way downstairs, the smell of blood and death kind of hits your nose. It seems that the fighting even carried on down here to some extent. You pass soldiers carrying bodies out, some of them horribly mutilated. And she leads you all towards the captain's cabin at the front of the ship. You guys find the door blocked. It doesn't push in very easily. But eventually you're all able to shift the door to the side. All the while, Vondra is kind of knocking on the door and shouting to the councilman to try and get him to open up, but there's no response on the other side. Finally, the door gives a bit.
I was going to say, I was going to kick it if it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Trunks kicks it.
Yeah, Trunks kicks it
Let's be real here. Trunks would kick the door down. He's not here, but somebody has to represent him appropriately.
Yeah. Those of you of the
feel like we owe you a thank you for that.
Those of you of the muscular variety are able to get the door open a little after a bit. And as you step in, you see the councilman standing in the chamber, hands folded, sort of looking at you all. And he goes, I assume the problem upstairs has been corrected?
Oh, you're alive. Oh, thank God. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to hear that voice ever again.
Wonderful. Well, while all of you were swinging blades, I have made us a new companion. Ally.
Is this a real doll type of thing? Because I'm not really into that sort of thing.
A real doll?
This is where I was.
And he gestures to a figure you now all see sitting at the captain's table. Shaved, silver head, tattoos, gigantically muscular. Wearing basic leather armor with thick felt boots. Tattooed, familiar. As you all turn to see the figure of the Were-Goliath Cork sitting at the table.
I have no clue who this fucker is.
You've never seen him. The rest of you have seen him. As he turns and looks at all of you, he goes, I was wondering if it was going to be you assholes who would be here.
You know it.
My sword.
Huh?
Oh,
I
he
handed
must know
immediately
you
goes
guys.
to my sword.
I figure.
I take out my maul and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
No. Settle down. And as he is saying, settle down, Trunks is running across the room and attempting to drop kick him in the face. Because Trunks remembers the last time that these two interacted.
Mm-hmm.
Trunks rolls a, on your boots of kicking, a 27 to hit, which does hit. Boots of kicking do that much damage. Wonderful. Trunks does 8 points of kicking damage to Cork as he drives a kick into Cork's stomach, at which point he goes, "Argh."
Yeah, Watson.
Look, I'm not very happy about being here either. Here's a representative. I'm here to talk, and I'm here to leave. Do you understand?
Talk, leave. Get on with it.
Wonderful. He kind of stands up and looks at
Very
Trunks.
unhappy, and I kind of just like try to look as intimidating as I can.
Okay.
Well, I've got nothing.
He looks over all of you and goes, he kind of rubs his side. In the order, we had an agreement with the person in charge here. She has decided to back out on that agreement. I would like to offer whatever assistance I can to remove said power from the power here.
The order.
Mm-hmm.
DM question, Gary. Do I know who that is? Specifically.
You
to any kind of past connection.
Roll a history check.
I mean, there are parts of my backstory that are kind of up to you almost at this point because I didn't fill them in.
Yeah. So
19.
Okay. You know, you were taken from the order at a very young age and assigned to the moon drow that you worked with. There at the very least was an order of people who were blood hunters as well, of various kinds, who operated in the name of your lady. But from what you had heard, that they were a dying breed and that there weren't many left.
You guys, I can't promise that I can work with this guy without it getting violent.
Oh, don't worry, I feel the same. Not particularly pleased about this.
I always got your back, bud.
Son of a bitch.
I'm looking at Sai and I'm going, this is the guy we were talking about when we were in the Feywild. I'm like whispering to him to like give him a heads up of who this is.
Does my sword tell me anything about this fucker?
Your sword is unhappy. Your sword is very unhappy. Your sword is extremely unhappy.
Yeah, okay. I say we kill him here.
I don't think that would be the best idea for anybody in this room.
I hate to admit it, but he's right.
Whether I walk out of here or you walk out of here, some of us aren't. Look, I'm not thrilled. I don't want to be here. I don't want you to be here. But worse than that, we don't want her, and he gestures kind of backwards in the direction of the tower, her to be here. So I will do what I have to do here in the city. And when you all strike at the lady, I want to offer my assistance. If you don't take it, fine. Just don't get in my way.
At the very least, I feel like you should offer up a little more specifics on your previous relationship with this lady.
That's classified.
Listen.
Don't know if we can really form a bond of trust if you're not.
There's no trust
accent
here. There's no trust. There's cooperation, and then we go our separate ways and try and kill each other next Tuesday.
I offer a small bit of trust, and it's that you have to allow us to walk from this event.
Yeah.
I will
actually, like, when he says the thing about the next Tuesday thing, I just want to be like, yeah. We can settle our business later.
Right.
But when this is over, we go our separate ways for now.
Agreed.
Yes.
I'm like very
I am-
seething.
All right. Roll a persuasion check.
So angry right
All right, hold on here. Let me
Roll a
go
persuasion
ahead.
check, Trev.
Oh, Trev, not me. Considering
he
I
was
was the
saying
one
it
that
as
said
well.
this stuff. Yeah.
He and I are on a wavelength here, and he's probably better at it.
I am.
All right. Well, and you also roll a persuasion check.
Because I'm not. Yeah, no. Well, mine's a 7, which is probably fine.
I rolled a 13 plus 8.
Okay. He sort of looks at both of you.
And I don't want this to be a deception. Like, this is a legitimate persuasion.
Yeah, this was just persuasion.
Yeah.
You were
I'm
not
being
lying
an
to
honest man. Yeah.
Just being straightforward here.
He sort of looks at both of you and goes, I am allowed to offer a week stay. 1 week, we solve this issue, and then we do what Our Lady wants us to do, which involves all of you. Understood?
Can I attempt to cast Zone of Truth without him knowing?
No.
Roll a sleight of hand check first.
It doesn't work that way.
You can.
It would be hard, but she might be able to do it. It's just like godlike.
Because it's. Oh, they're aware of the spell.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
Yeah, they like feel it happen.
Never mind then. I thought it was that they weren't going to be aware of it, but never mind.
I mean, I gave you the right answer. You asked if you could cast it without him knowing.
Yeah.
Certainly could.
I misread what the spell's intention was at that point. Like
that was one of my favorite DM moves you've ever pulled. I loved it.
Thank you. Like, I answered the question truthfully.
You were completely accurate.
Anyway.
For clarification.
What?
This lady.
The Lady of Bone.
She's not one of the people who was with you last time, right?
No.
Okay, that answers that.
I am not allowed to explain anymore. I would very much like to leave if you are all in agreement.
I look over at everybody with a nod of like, let him go.
Fine.
We've got as far as we can with this. There's no reason for us to have any more arguments.
I'm gonna step like away from the door, like sideways.
Yeah.
All right. He sort of stands up from the table, still rubs his side a bit, looks at Trunks, who kind of growls at him a bit. He's sort of back. His head almost hits the ceiling. He's so tall. So he has to stoop a bit to leave. And heads to the door. But before he reaches all of you, he gives you one last look. Looks at the counselor, goes, Cityman, Looks at all of you. Goes, assholes. Heads to the door.
Prestidigitation, problem solving.
Heads to the door and sets a hand on your shoulder as he goes, Trev. The hand with the mark on it.
Oh, I know.
And looks at you and very lightly whispers, she does want you back, you know.
Don't.
That's you on the shoulder and walks out of the room. You can hear his heavy footsteps all the way down the hall, up the stairs, and across the deck before they disappear down the gangplank. He's so fucking heavy you can hear them throughout the entire boat.
I have.
Can I just press the earring on the back that we use to communicate with Titania, and I just go, you guys get all that?
You hear an odd buzzing.
A buzzing?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't used these since we got into the city.
You hear an odd buzzing, and then after about 15 to 20 seconds, you hear a very light voice creep back into all of your heads that goes, "Are you all right? We lost signal."
How long have you lost signal?
We don't know. Something was blocking us from your end.
When was the last time that we communicated? I'm honestly just trying to remember.
Communicated? Like 5 days ago?
Right before we went to the city.
We're always listening, don't worry. Except for there, where we weren't.
You need to take it.
What was the last thing you heard?
We heard very heavy breathing as you all seem to run towards a boat. That was about it.
Okay.
We found Hork.
Oh! Well, that's bad. Did you kill him?
No.
You were supposed to kill him.
I'll get to it.
Circumstances have...
He wanted to make an alliance to get rid of the person who's been making trouble in this city.
We'll discuss later. I need to meet with the council. You all feel the presence sort of exit.
Figured you'd want to know.
As Vondra, now, who has been silent through all of this, mostly due to pain, but also due to kind of confusion, looks at all of you and goes, "Can someone explain why you just spoke very angrily to a Goliath and then kind of went silent for about 30 seconds, all sort of looking at the sky?"
Has to do with why we weren't here for a year.
Not gonna ask.
Yeah.
Is he strong at least? Can we actually use him?
Complicated.
Oh yeah.
Yes, maybe.
We can't trust
He
him.
is a very, very powerful. He is a very, very powerful fighter. It's also worth noting that one of my life's missions involves separating his head from his body.
All right, I won't get in the way of that.
It's complicated.
All right.
And I would like to just, briefly glance over at Sai and say, in case you couldn't tell, he's one of hers.
Oh, I know.
Vondra, he was one of the 3 who we encountered in the wastes.
I assume Trunks is going to pipe in and say, motherfucker.
Yeah. Trunks has been trying to speak this entire time, but it's just been tumbling out as tiny Italian rage. So it's just been a lot of like,
Sounds like Domino.
in truth, it's Dwarvish, but still.
I actually want to go up to the counselor, grab him by the shirt, and be like, "What is your connection to this guy? How do you know him?"
I don't. He was here when I came down here.
How did he get here?
I don't know. He was in this room when I came down here. I thought he was going to kill me, and then he seemed rather cordial for a Goliath, which is very rare.
In this room?
No one.
Mm-hmm. He seemed very familiar with you.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Heather.
Choose your friends carefully and shove them away.
I mean, you can roll because you're new to D&D, Jason, you might not know this. Insight check is, can I tell if this person is lying?
Sure, yeah.
All right, roll an insight check.
Oh, does that use...
Insight is intelligence? Wisdom?
Insight is wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, we can do that. That will be a 19 plus 1, so 20.
Flying through his goddamn teeth.
Oh, good. I can tell you're lying, and if I need to cut the answer out of you, I will.
I would not recommend it.
And why is that, little man?
I have powerful friends.
Listen, until the social structure of this city is back together, you don't have shit.
I don't
Agreed.
think that's what he's referring to.
Yes,
Tell us what
if we don't get what we need done, he has nothing.
Tell us what we want to know.
Now
We're not
we
making
need
this
him to
all
cooperate.
Fine. He and his
Heather, zone of truth.
compatriots decided to enter the city just before things went to shit. They came in and offered us a deal. If they allowed us access, if we allowed them access to our dungeons, they would leave our city in peace.
How many is them?
5 of them. 1 Goliath, 2 smaller robed figures, one of which I believe was our new lady in this city. 1 taller tiefling, who actually looked vaguely like your friend here.
Mm.
And I get a very unhappy look on my face.
And a 5th, I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell. Why?
Small, cloaked like the others, a little bit taller than the 2 cloaked females. Didn't speak, just kind of stood.
And what were they looking for in the sewers?
We didn't give them access.
You denied them.
Yes.
What'd they do then? Is he lying about denying them?
Roll another insight check.
This motherfucker.
I'm gonna. Sai's still directly in front of him, right?
Sai's got him by the lapels and is holding him off the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of side swipe on this and like put my hand like here, like believe me. And I'm trying to be like super pleasant, but like you can tell I'm not happy.
Roll an intimidation check.
And I'm going to cast a zone of truth.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check and cast it. Truth.
Which is going to be really good because Sai, I think you should absolutely fail this. And then when it's like, well, what are you going to do about it? And then we're just like, wait, Sai, what are you going to do to him? And you're just like, I'm going to cut him in half. Like,
charisma saving throw.
I will.
So I rolled.
He didn't save. So.
Okay, I rolled a 12 plus intimidation. So
when he decides that he
roll
doesn't
with
want to
advantage.
answer.
Roll with advantage because Sai is assisting.
Okay. So 15 plus intimidation is 14.
Okay. So intimidation is 14. He rolled a 7 on his charisma check, so he does not save.
Okay.
Sorry, my music changed dramatically.
It's okay. Like I'm basically like the minute he mentioned.
I need all of you, by the way, to make a charisma saving throw because this is a small enough room that all of you are in the zone of truth.
Also,
8.
Trev, you fail.
I bet I do.
I rolled on an 8 plus 4.
Fondra also fails. 8 plus 4, you fail, Marleman.
That's okay.
The range is it's a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point. So I wanted to center it on him.
That would be all of us.
I don't know if that,
It is a small room on a boat, Phaedra.
okay, I just wanted to clarify.
This room is not the 30-foot square.
Okay.
Nyx. 18, you save. Armel. 15. I don't know what your spell save DC is. Phaedra.
Probably not.
I don't think 15 does it, though.
It's 16 most likely.
I was gonna say it's 17.
17. Okay. Sai.
I got a 17.
So you save.
I'll choose not to.
And Phaedra, what'd you get?
17.
17. So you also save your own spell. So some of you guys can lie, some of you guys cannot.
I'm really awesome.
So what are you asking?
You notice no sound comes.
Did you give them access to the sewers?
No.
Okay. Did they tell you what they were after in the sewers?
Yes.
What were they after?
He goes silent.
Answer me, or I'll start cutting off body parts.
Now.
No. That's the truth. It's truth. He just said it. It's truth.
He knows you don't need to do that. I'm sure
I know
he'll answer right for us. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Right?
Sai, what are you going to do to him?
Oh, I'm going to take him apart piece by piece.
This is me. Literally, I am intimidating him at this moment.
I'm just trying to be super pleasant to the point of scary.
Okay.
And I rolled a 14 plus my 4, just in case.
So
Like a
18.
good cop, bad cop roll.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like Julianne Moore in Kingsman 2.
They were after the Dryad. They were going for the Dryad.
There's a dryad.
A man with such power lets it loose so quickly.
Lathander is built on the roots of a great tree. One of her sprigs lives here beneath the Red Tower. The Red Tower was constructed to keep it safe. No one is supposed to know it still exists. Somehow they did, and they're here. They wanted access to her, and we said no.
I would look over at Aramel and say, that's got to be what's happening to the forest.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
If you poison the dryad, that's probably what's causing it, yeah.
It's connected to everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is connected to the very pulse of this world. They destroy the Dryad, everything dies.
Why are you keeping this to yourself?
Because
Did you call him here, or did he come here?
The last time they came into the city, after the Lady of Bones took over.
No. I mean, just this moment. Did you call him here, or did he?
Yes, I did.
So
The last time they were here in the city, my agent, still in the Red Tower, told me there was a falling out between the Lady of Bones and the Order. So I used the way they told me to contact them, and they sent a representative. I was hoping they would send the Tiefling, not the giant fucking Goliath. But what are you going to do?
You're not a good
The Lady of Bones, how did she take power here?
They came in. I honestly do not know. All I know is one night, everything was fine. By the next morning, everything was dead inside the Red Keep, and the armies of dead were climbing through the tower. I escaped by riding on the back of a windmill. Thank you.
Hey. Well, how do we get into the Red Keep?
You could go through the sewers, probably.
You say the sewers are where prisoners are kept. Is that the only place where prisoners would be kept in the city?
Yes. Prisoners are only kept in the Red Keep. The smaller prisons throughout the city were simply used as decoys to avoid people knowing what we were doing inside the keep.
So, DM, this is a DM question.
Yes.
So the Red Keep, the Red Tower.
Red Tower, sorry.
Is that the one that has the anti-magic in it? Or is
Yes.
that a different?
That is the place.
Okay, so if the prisoners are usually kept in the sewers, right?
Below the Red Tower, yeah.
Below, would the anti-magic from the Red Tower still work below?
That is a question you'd have to ask in character.
Yeah, that's a tough
I
one.
asked that to him.
Okay. Yes. Our wards and barriers go all the way down to both protect the Dryad and other things.
Is there anything that you've told them that you haven't told us?
Yes.
Tell us that now.
The dragon that the Lady of Bones is riding on was ours. We had created it. It is not necromantic. It is mechanical.
Mechanical?
It's not a living dragon in a sense of it being biological.
It once was, yes, but we found a way to harness power through it and bring it alive.
You created a necro skeleton robot.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Do you know what you've done?
created a necromechanical dragon. Yes, I am well aware of what we've done.
Rad. No,
This is an abomination.
I repeat, you are not a good person.
I am well aware.
Can I take the opportunity of Sai holding this guy up in the air to get? Can I take the opportunity of Sai holding this guy up in the air to get really, really frustrated at him that my tree is in danger? And can I just like start flicking him in the face and like fun at him and just be like, how could you let them hurt my tree?
God, I'm so for this.
Crafting, like pebbles.
You were druid crafting pebbles in your hands and just flicking them at him. As he's like, we never wanted this. This isn't what we wanted. We wanted to protect the tree.
You still suck.
Hold on. Protect the tree.
By doing something unnatural.
Sometimes you need to make harsh decisions to protect things.
Don't.
I'm sorry. I just love
See
that.
the trail of dead trees, right?
That's a...
Listen, I understand where he's coming from, just like I'm willing to cut body parts off him if he's not helpful.
Yeah.
Right?
I am being very helpful.
On this matter, I get it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just very frustrated. This is my tree, man.
We're in a very... This is about the worst situation we could find.
I have another question for him. A couple. You know Vondra's grandchild.
Parent.
Where is he?
I don't know.
When did you last see him?
I met with him before he entered the city.
Okay.
About what?
He wanted to know his way in.
What'd you tell him?
I told him a way through the wall.
Tell us that way. Tell us.
It was to go to the furthest northern point, crawl up about 500 feet, find a golden brick, press it, a door would open, and you'd find your way in. I assume he used it. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while.
Where does that entrance lead?
Marlon is pacing.
It leads into the upper district directly.
Specifically, where does it come out? Do you know?
Comes out maybe... I mean, yes, I'd have to show you on a map.
That's fine.
I hand him my map. I say, draw it now.
He using his free hand, he kind of draws a loop on where the upper district and the wall connect, the wall around Lathander, and just sort of draws a loop and goes, it brings you into here, by the trade district in the upper district.
Okay.
Based on the description that I remember from seeing Perrin, where would this be?
What do you mean?
Like what you saw?
I thought I described the room like because I was able to see it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been in the Red Keep, so it has to be somewhere else because that would have bounced off the spell.
You describe the room, and he kind of nods and goes, "No, that is the dungeons of the Red Keep. That is the Red Tower. That is where prisoners are kept."
But if it's anti-magic, how would that work?
You were allowed to see that.
Oh, fuck.
I don't get it. Then what does that mean about Baron?
That was shown to her.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily. We don't know.
That was the worm on the hook.
We can't know what that means. All we can know is that we want to help him, and we'll try. We know the only place we might be able to find him.
So, question: what happens if this dryad dies?
Then it would ripple through and probably destroy the world tree as well.
Okay. What if it wakes up?
I've never seen it asleep. I don't know.
Okay.
Is there a way?
Not telling us.
All right.
Is there a way to activate the defense statues, whatever the hell they're called outside?
The Sentinels?
Yes.
They're controlled within the Red Keep.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
I would.
Do we know if they have the ability? Or do we know if they would have the ability or know how to use those against us?
No, they couldn't possibly use them against us.
I hope you're right.
They're trained to only respond to the city within danger. They have not seen the city in danger yet. I don't even think they're deactivated.
What would constitute the city in danger?
Had breach of the wall, an attack directly on the wall, a navy sailing into the sea. None of that has happened.
I would like to motion or gesture over at Vondra when he refers to the Navy and say, make a note of that.
Written down.
Okay.
Let me ask you another question about these. Yeah, if they perceived an attack on the wall, they would come alive.
Yes.
Would they attack who blew up the wall or any threatening force? Period.
They'd find whatever threatening force caused them to wake up.
So we couldn't necessarily wake them up and then they would see the bad guys and go attack the bad guys.
I mean,
that seems risky.
I mean, in theory, you could, if you presented yourself as the civilian in the situation, they may protect you and then move to fight whatever you had to go. The only issue is that I guess this is the important part. We coded them to not recognize the dragon as an enemy.
Marleman's hands are in the air, and he's like angrily pacing at this point, and he's like,
you must understand. We didn't know how the dragon was going to be used, so we didn't know if it was going to be inside the city or out, and we didn't want the Sentinels to wake up and think, oh, our wonderful creation is something bad, and then strike it out of the air.
Well, guess what? It is something bad.
Well, we didn't know that at the time.
This is...
Is there anything else you need to tell us?
I wet myself.
Marleman walks above deck.
Okay.
Sandra.
So I find Balthazar. I leave to go find him right now.
You guys leave the councilman in the room.
I would like to walk up to the councilman before I leave, I leave and thank him.
Okay.
I know. I can't forgive you for what you've done, but I understand, and we're going to do what we can for the city.
I just want my city back. I want all of this to go away.
You'll be lucky if you live through this.
We'll do what we can.
So
just remember how weak you feel right now. Remember that when everything is better.
So can you turn to Vondra and go, I suggest you place him under arrest and don't let him out of this room?
Oh, he is not leaving this room for the rest of the operation.
So before I want to turn to him and go, that dragon that killed those people in the city, that blood is on your hands.
All of this blood is on our hands.
You
don't have to
hands. I'm not in the room. I can't talk.
Before this is done, you will pay for that. I'll see to it.
I look forward to it at this point.
Great. I've already left. I know Marleman's already left.
Marleman
has more than already left. Fucking storms off.
Yeah.
Right. The rest of you guys depart the room and leave Vondra with the councilman at her request.
Yeah.
Marleman, where are you going?
Marleman is just on the top deck, and he is just attempting to just breathe in, breathe out, get a smell of the ocean.
Okay.
Try to get his center.
All right. The deck has been relatively cleaned off, so
he's fucking pissed. And yeah.
Vader, what are you doing?
I'm finding Balthazar.
Okay. Balthazar is still up on the top deck on the front of the ship, still looking at the soldiers treating the wounded on the docks, but not directly commanding anything at the moment.
Balthazar.
Ah, yes, my favorite tiefling. How are you doing today?
I'm gonna need a favor.
I feel like you've already asked many.
I'm gonna need the strongest scrying eye you've got, and the tab for this and the ring are both going to be on Archibald's tab.
Reasonable, but I don't think you need a scrying item from me.
This was me trying to retcon the fact that I can't use scrying, Gary.
You can.
You can. Gary and I talked about this. You totally can.
Both Craig and I misread the book in the exact same way at the exact same time. Then both of us went back
The
and
whole
relooked.
conversation was a bunch of bullshit.
Yep, both of us went back and relooked, and sure enough, you totally can.
These are things I'd like to know.
I was gonna tell you, but I've talked to you like twice since I learned about it, and I forgot. All right.
Yeah, it's been a busy couple weeks.
You've been moving.
Okay.
But yes, all of those spells that we said you couldn't do, you still have.
Yeah, the knowledge domain thing is that knowledge domain clerics can use them without using spell slots. That's what makes them special. It's not that they gain access to them. So you have access to them. They're in your book.
Yep.
You can do it.
You're fine.
Okay. I will let him know then, instead of the scrying eye, then that the ring will be on Archibald's tab. But if something should happen to Archibald in the near future, such as an arrest, I will make sure that it is paid in some capacity.
You know, at the moment, I think just about everything is kind of wishy-washy with the prices, so we'll worry about that at a different time.
Okay, thank you.
Much
And I want to, if it doesn't look like anyone's immediately, like, there's no, like, immediate danger,
Mhm.
I want to go into my room,
Okay.
the room that was provided, lock the door, and talk to somebody. I don't, let's see, who would I want to talk to? I guess
Is this something that we could do beginning of next game?
Yeah.
probably, yeah. All right,
It's 11:30, and I have to go to bed.
So we're gonna end this here.
Never mind.
Well
Okay,
done, guys. You killed another cloak. Well done.
I would like for.
I didn't mean to cut you short. I'm sorry. I'm just like
I didn't realize.
my literal alarm clock just came up and was like, "Hey, it's time for bed, dude." Like,
I just want to state for the record that with nowhere else to go, Trev is going to end up where Marleman is.
Okay.
Just try to.
We'll handle all of the repercussions from the conversation you just had, plus your next steps next time.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I know that got very heavy there.
no, it did. And let's put it this way: I
I'm
hadn't
happy
realized
about
what
it.
time it was until just now. So
Okay.
you done good there, kid.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll pick this back up next week.